we should be live. Because we are officially gaming. Right. Excellent. Should be a fun. Finish. That is off. Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. But yeah, for those unaware and coming to pop in, we had the previous session, as it were, last week. We now have 4 players remaining and a bunch of cops, because that's why there's 8 people here. Xerxes and... Tell me that, yeah. Nanbu is not on for the squad, they're behind a Miltech, and they're gonna get, like, reduced down to 1 or 2 provinces stops. I think So has become public enemy number 1, but we'll see how that ends up working out. Oxrox is looking relatively strong as well, but I think So is stronger. Oxrox, Shimazu's strongest position exists because they're not being targeted, but we'll see. Tokagawa is back from an OPM, and yeah, it'll be interesting deathmatch here now. Basically, it is everything to play for, as it were. And pretty much everyone is super in debt and chronically doing miserable in their country. But we'll see. It'll be a fun experience, right? There we go. Hopefully, if I can... Yes, it is still ongoing. Hopefully, we can get it done today. And I'll be honest with you, getting it done today. It'd be very surprising if it's not finished today, because 4 countries left. Even if one person's like taking most of it and beating the other person back a lot, like it's just a matter of time, less a matter of skill once one person is super dominant. And so far that hasn't happened. We even had a Tokagawa come back from 1 province, so everything is still ironically enough left to play for. Like I genuinely have no idea who's gonna win. Yeah, money's on Ming, so true. Ming got the AFK skating going. That said, I think we're all here and ready to go. Should probably though take this opportunity to ping. I did forget about that. That's magic. Let's just grab the thing here. There we go. Look at that professional stem. Alright, but here we go. One final death match. Hey, Sky Bandit. And yeah, I think we're all good to go now. I'll go double check. Go yell at Ruby to ready up. Right, hello.
Just never get through.
Everyone ready to go then?
Yeah.
Everyone's actually in. There's Marco. I should probably go and observe it just to
Okay, Lemon. What happens if we don't
but
die?
you need to go on.
yeah, I will
Chicago,
just
right?
for the. I was just so that I could see the player map, you know.
Okay.
Yep. All right. We're off.
Oh my god. Alright.
Good luck, everyone. Make sure you don't backstab each other. You need to all fight honorably with 0 backstabs. Okay.
True.
Okay.
True and real.
I would never backstab.
Okay, Lemon.
Yep. Oh, and just remember, next year everyone gets the free stab and stuff back. In a year, like a bit. I think almost. 2 years,
Yippee.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll let you guys
send
remember
the
what you're
piece.
doing for a bit. I see already piecing
Yep.
up. Anyway, see you in a bit. There we go. Okay. They've had like a week of their upload. Jesus Christ, the amount of planning and stuff going on there was a bit insane. But I think Nambu is probably about to get max beast here, I'm assuming. Oshimazu be taking this stuff. And if I were to guess, no, So did get the funny island. Unfortunately, they exploited dev here. How cringe of them. It could have been nice 30 dev, but there we go. Right, another thing to mention that I was very fascinated to observe. 99% of So's strength is the fact they own Korea at the moment. If someone wins them, so 100%s them, instead of taking their land, which costs all this war score, they can just make So release Korea, and then they lose Korea, making them significantly easier in just one very swift war to put out the misery. They took the estate state house for the ICA here. Interesting. But that is them pretty much out, and the fact that Miltech 5 and very much behind on money means that, yeah, it's not really pretty. I have managed to maintain everyone's opinion of me, so that everyone is still paying me taxes, which is excellent. otherwise, yeah, everything's still relatively to play for. I think Nambu's going to be left alone here while they get ready for their bankruptcy and recovery. With that said, they still have a lot of army quality going for them, just from their relative build. If they can get up there as Miltech 6 and so on, they're going to be a pretty brutal time for anyone trying to fight. Beyond that, we shall see. Right. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Is Tokugawa like entirely disarmed? Or why can't I see them? Or they're military. Oh, it's probably because it's, yeah. Disarmed, honestly. Or is it, it was walking over to... So, fascinating. There's the other thing as well. They can deck on each other while their troops are walking over to each other, which can be a fascinating, shall we say, development. But indeed, So's army strength mainly scraps from Miltech 6 at the moment. I believe they're currently bankrupt. If I was to wager a guess from the autonomy, yeah, bankruptcy. And any reason Nanbu hasn't gone immediately bankrupt? Yeah, bankrupt, there we go. Shimazu is also bankrupt. I think basically everyone is bankrupt right now. Yeah, Shimazu as well. So, global Japanese bankruptcy, not the excellent financial state. Hey, Mr. Overheat, how you doing? But yeah, tech-wise, Nambu needs to catch up. Realistically, Nambu needs to catch up with us. It is not going to be pretty for them if they don't catch up here. On tech, I think they just end up dying, honestly, so we shall see. And they are still, and we're still Shinto, makes sense. Although So has very much gone Korean primary culture, yeah. A bit dishonorable in terms of the actions towards the Emperor, but otherwise, I can see why they did it. There might be an argument, ironically enough, to lose some more army quality and just become Confucian at this point. Okay, come on, Red Romanov. You can keep up with the stream. Not in the stream, you can keep up with the game. I believe in you. Well, I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you're doing well too. Thanks for asking. But yeah. Oh my god. Red Romanov is struggling. But with that said, unfortunately, I think it's going to be a relatively slow start. Nambu needs to beautiful revenge, but they need to catch up on tech. Shimazu, I think they are in a really weird spot, apart from all this constant lag spike. Come on. Red Romanov. Are the Munstics that painful for you? Yeah, Munstics are really painful for you. My god. That is not pretty. Thankfully, it's SP2 during the fighting. And there we go. So declares Tokugawa going in on So. Oh no, they did it. They did the movement trick. And they're bankrupt. And if they contest this right now, they stack wipe them. Which they're doing. And that's a stack wipe. Because they don't need to win this naval battle. But do they? Because I remember they built a lot of ships here. Oh, it's because So's bankrupt. Even bankrupt So's navy's put up a really good fight, but this is Tokugawa. They're not. They're not bankrupt, are they? I think that's why they went for it. They're not bankrupt. They lost the naval battle, but they're not bankrupt. And there's the So rearmament. Thing is, they're still gonna be a pretty little time. They will have capital here because they did the walk across. They did the walk across. Tokugawa just straight up went for it. And the assault, of course, they can just do that. Did they get across here if they're not paying attention? No, they just got across here. So was not paying attention. Well, it's speed 2 now because player won. But they were just not... Wow, they went straight for it. I did not think they'll be able to do that. But they're going to be still bankrupt for quite a while. We can't see how long, unfortunately, because we're not in strict observer, but Jesus, that is not good. Do they catch them here somewhere? If they can get rid of this other 10k, it'd be pretty brutal, but probably not fighting the mountain. Either way. Ooh, advice cost. Need to keep an eye on for their bankruptcy disappearing. If anything, they should probably rush back here, get this crossing here to secure their ability to move. That's all I will say. Pretty not pretty. That's their capital gone. Great for me, though, because I can charge them taxes. But beyond that, of course, that is not good at all. Can I get any other fun buildings here? Get a barracks. I think they're going to go for the siege here, which makes sense. The defensiveness here is, though, very much impressive. I think bankruptcy doesn't do too badly. So there was the tactical assault on their capital fort. It was a level 2 fort eventually, but... They're sticking 3 of the waters as well. Now, everyone does re-roll a 300 general soon. We'll see how that works out for them. But, Shows getting Zanzu separatists. That would be ironic if it goes to someone that they can't really retake back. But yeah. At the same time, Tokugawa probably needs some good diplo. If anyone ever threatens them on the mainland right now, they are entirely open. So, and Tokagawa both tech 6, as is Shimazu, so that is very much in the air. I am, of course, winning as the glorious Shogun. And they get rebel bombed. Are they still bankrupt? They are still bankrupt. The good news is, of course, their rebels are also bankrupt, but that is not a fight they wanted to, and they retreat from that. And there's the assault because they knew they could get away with it. I mean, they might want to be able to just run away to this island now and hide, but hide out the bankruptcy. Bit of a backstab. Very much a backstab. Ruby's on a... Ruby is not going to be happy right now with this backstab, is all I will say. That's not something I'm dealing with.
Competition involved in the TikTok and follow time to TikTok.
What the hell did I... Oh, God's sake, I went on Twitch. To check the dashboard thing, and of course Twitch is muted. Oh no. Got some random TikTok lore in the background. Apologies for that, but there we go, Stars, yes. This is what everyone needs. Malone. Memes aside, though, yeah. They've gone back to the occupations, makes sense. They kind of, Are those Korean separatists? Oh, if those enforce... Oh, if those enforce, that is really, really bad for them. And they're getting full rebel bombed here. Did So just throw? So might have just thrown. The bankruptcy thing, they should have just kept their navy out. If they had their navy out from day one, they would not have had these issues. Because you can't deck, you're still on the crossing. So you just have to keep your navy out of port. But I think they're just not expecting this. So you kind of have to keep your navy out. Look, they're bankrupt and they're winning the naval battle because Pirate Republic quality, right? So Ruby needs to pull a real miracle to be able to quote-unquote recover from this, but I just don't see that happening, to be honest. I don't see that happening at all. Shimazu probably going to deal with rebels. Now here I wonder if they actually have a deal with... Tokugawa is weirdly rebel-free. It's mainly Shimazu here dealing with the rebels. And this gives Nanbu the very, very precious breathing room to deal with this. So this is the Korea Sengoku Jidai finale. Basically, all of these guys are players. And we're coming down to just the last 4 people in the last Death War fighting over for the Emperorship of Japan. There was an episode 1 where there was every single shogunate. We had 39 players and had a whole bunch of corps. Everyone was an OPM shogun, or sometimes 2 province miners, very heavily modded. A whole bunch of custom buildings, like textile, like miners giving +2 goods produced, and things like state houses giving ICA, or 5 ICA on specific places. But yeah, long and short of it, yeah. So was mainly strong because they managed to invade Korea here, but they're still not that strong when they're bankrupt. So at the moment... Ouch. How close are they to breaking to these? I think So won the last vote on strongest country. And at the moment, this is just entirely turned around. The question is, though, how long is that bankruptcy going to last? They're on a timer here to win this. Guess we've got the smugglers. You know what we can invest in? But indeed, that's... probably some kind of diplo, I would assume, going on in the background here for why people aren't jumping on Tokugawa. Because they probably realize that they can't really deal with So themselves as well. This is the next time to kill them. Because if So's winning naval battles while bankrupt, it is not going to be an easy time to win those when they're not bankrupt. For lack of a better word. Oh, rebels walked into me, so now I have to kill them. I'm unironically helping So. Accidentally. Well, hey, if you walk into my land, you get stabbed. Oh, right. Sword hunt time. Sorry, everyone. There you go. Everyone gets the... This is also one of the other parts of the mod. Sword hunt gives everyone a 300 general. This gives everyone a stab. And this gives everyone free shipbuilding, basically. I should have put in the main modifier, but you know what? Only on the timer. And the main thing is it gives everyone a free admiral. 50 admiral, but still free admiral. Just to really increase the RNG of do you have a good general or not, basically. But yeah, whether Ruby manages to pull through with this or not, we'll see. Nambu is now also getting mildly rebel bombed. Shimazu is going to have to come up there and deal with this. It'd be kind of funny if Ainu pops back out after all of this pain and suffering. But Koreas are going to be quick to, shall we say, rearm. And indeed, we can see that So does have 3k men somewhere. They're rebuilding in Ryukyu. Okay, fascinating. I mean, it's a strategy. If it's necessarily a good one, but it is a strategy. They are still, I believe, bankrupt? Yes, for the foreseeable. And yeah, they're just getting carpeted right now here. That's the other issue as well. If Korean rebels enforce on So, they could just 100% her. Like, she's out. And guarding those rebels might be a genuinely very valid strategy, for lack of a better word. Okay. Shimazu's back to revolts. The nice thing is with Tokagawa is they were reduced down to just one province, but when they popped back out, they only really took back their course. So they have the temporary advantage of being first out of bankruptcy, having reconquest on other people, and at the moment having a free game in So. Tokagawa is back. Will they ultimately make the comeback from one province to actual final winner? Genuinely. And, okay, So is tactically fighting the Shimazu rebels. Not sure why she's doing that, especially while bankrupt, but it's a military tactic. Okay, and decide to... Okay. It's an innovation. Some good generals, though. Very good generals. I'm not gonna... As much as I said before, I can't intervene. I'm very sad I intervened by accidentally killing rebels that walk onto me. My main intervention is taxing all of them. I've gone full influence to get a vassal tax, and vassal tax, and vassal tax. So everyone's paying me taxes. My vassal tax rate is very high. They pay me all of the taxes. Taxes are mandatory. Oh, and another thing to, of course, mention is there's no AFK dev clicking here. National Mobilization gives you plus 300% dev cost, but also gives everyone base buffs to make them fight better, including flat manpower, flat force limit, and things like that. To just, you know, give us a bit more spicy content from the Europeans. Korean rebels are going on its journey. Are they going to be enforcing in 58 months? Yeah, probably something we're going to be looking at. The Chiba separatists as well. I'm not looking too pretty for them. I think Ainu is, though, yeah, 44 months. Should be a while. But yeah, I don't know what the Ruby game plan is. She has naval prio, even while bankrupt. That's Pirate Republic Navy for you. And they're exploiting tax. Yep, okay. I think I know what they're doing, but yeah, ouch. No, I'm not going to build them a building for them. It's almost accidental. 7 heavies against, yeah, just 8. But they managed the crossing, and now it's good luck. So has rearmed. And gone for Tokagawa, but it's still bankrupt, right? We're going to be bankrupt for a while, yeah. So that's not exactly going to be an easy fight for them. 5-5-3 versus a 4-6. Well, again, I think So has that, but they're bankrupt. They don't. And that might be it. If they catch them there, I think they catch them there. Yep. I'll take the check. Yeah, 5.8 morale versus... Those rolls aren't pretty, and being outnumbered this high does mean that there might be a chance for So to even win here, but ouch. Bankruptcy is brutal. Do not fight bankrupt. Yeah, So does actually pull through here. Remarkably enough. But yeah, no, it's no long-term plan. They need to deal with this. But they are about to come back over, and I think they can return province. That I'm not sure if they can actually return province straight back to the mainland. Counter-assault in their capital, probably not be too optimistic. And they have, okay, they've full sent this. Shimazu can just join in the middle of this and put a stop to everything, but I think they have enough problems with their own, including their own bankruptcy. Yep. Deal with. And indeed, Tokagawa is rapidly reforming their stacks. And they've gone for it. I mean, not by the best per general, but they're out of bankruptcy. So's out of bankruptcy. That is not good. So might genuinely get away with this. They're out of bankruptcy now. They're suiciding the rest of the navy to prevent the crossing here. But now they have the crossing. Now they can rush across. Okay. So is now disloyal, so they are getting money. What's a good loyalty one? I think humanist gives us liberty, desire, and subject. What's a good one for loyalty? Innovative? Innovative influence? I would assume humanists had the best, like. Weirdly, no subject stuff. But yeah, okay, they've crossed now, so. Korea's now guarding the crossing back, but yeah, oh, I think that's the markup they've taken, but when they're not bankrupt. Oh, the morale's already quite different, but the sheer troop differences. Gotta pull through for something. But yeah, I mean, again, So has by far the worst army quality here. But do you need army quality when now with the enemy 2-1? But looks of it, yes, you still do. Jesus Christ, they pulled through at the end here. That's incredible. I mean, they did attack into a mountain as well. I think So's a bit too ambitious with that one, but still. Aristocratic, maybe? Either way now, yeah, that's... They're also really hurting their financial states. If we take a look at So, they are yet again burning money. Like, they're out of bankruptcy, but... Although Tokagawa is also not too... financially stable. I don't think anyone is financially stable at this point. Shimazu's, yeah, at the moment, and Nambu are the two most fiscally responsible. And yeah, they have the bigger army. The thing is, their main army quality comes from both these paper state houses. They have 10 ICA from this. Although they lost the state house here, I think because they built it a bit too close to bankruptcy. Ouch. We shall see. Like, getting out of bankruptcy and coming over the 22k was the Hail Mary, but going into this mountain, I think that just wasn't it. You have to be more careful here, and you have to be also super careful. Korean rebels break, and your country is gone. Hiding on this island for a bit and letting yourself recover might be the play. You still have naval prior entirely here. Oh, but she's been caught. And outnumbered and outgunned is not a good state to be in. That is it. Second stack wipe. What, do you have 25k back here? Do something with it. Oh no. Well, you have the naval prior, but do you have naval everything else? Right, guess we'll go humanist. I think there's some bit prep in there or something. What's the policy? Yeah, dip prep +1 on policy. I'm a nice humanist. Anyway. That doesn't matter at all here. Alright, just goes to show how tolerant I am. With that said, it is just So in Tokagawa. Shimazu is spinning out this one, and that kind of makes sense. They could do a bit of a kingmaker here. However, with that said as well, for their kingmaker position, they're probably kingmaking for themselves to be the winner here if they just wait this bankruptcy out. And Nambu is very happy that everyone's kind of busy and fighting right now because they get a chance to recover and maybe actually come back for round 2. So, a very profitable fight for the other two to stick out of. Where is the So army? They're going to be sieging mainland Tokagawa as well. They could swap countries here this rate, but we shall see. Yeah, they're moving their boats around a bit. In fairness, they do prevent the crossing back unless Shimazu joins the war against So. But the terrifying thing is this. So Korea, 45 months of forced war. They are sieging back a province that's already been taken by Tokagawa, but we'll see. And that was a nice siege general. They moved off the province. Okay. Hey, they moved it back. There are some rebels. For Tokagawa, they have some Tutsi separatists. Tsui separatists. Damn. But beyond that, no, nothing too major to complain about. But they definitely, I think, have a bit of the upper hand in terms of the occupations being more valuable. Unfortunately, I think they just have less land to threaten occupations, and the capital being Usagi separatist occupied is not helping either. But hey, So's big enough to not pay me Can I placate them? I'm gonna placate them. You pay me taxes now. Sorry, so you don't escape Imperial taxation. Imperial taxation is mandatory, I don't make the rules. But yeah, it's still remarkable how they managed to get across here, because... Well, to be short about it, Stowe was bankrupt, their fleet was in port, so they just started walking, then decked before their troops arrived, so they arrived and got straight to the straight on the island. They won the initial battle because Stowe was bankrupt. They suicided their navy at once, killed their army there because it was retreating but called off the retreat. The Stowe navy goes back to port to repair, and as that's happening, they manage to cross into this province here before the navy notices and moves back out. So they are just not in a good spot right now. Yeah, sure, take no tech. Keeps everyone super loyal as well. The Tech 7 is here, very ahead of time. I don't think anyone's going to be taking Tech 7 this ahead of time, but it is here. And in terms of our idea selection, Shimazu is now 3 in defensive, so they kept going defensive. I don't think defensive 3 does much. A land maneuver is not going to win you battles. This isn't going to do much. The fort stuff would be nice. This is whatever, garrison. Yeah, the rest of the defensive side of the morale isn't too valuable. Ironically, the quality builds are going to be better off here. But the other thing to bear in mind, of course, every other idea that you get gives you one extra one of your national ideas, because you get 1 idea per idea here. So I have full ideas with Ashikaga just by finishing influence. So that's a reason to take it. So the defense also get 10% production efficiency. So it has 4 maritime, so more maybe funny things, but yeah. I don't think they need maritime ideas right now, especially when they migrate to the mainland. And they might be, so war score-wise, it's not looking too pretty for Tokagawa. No, it's looking very pretty for Tokagawa. My question is, are they not going to run out of money? This looks to me like max loans, to be honest. They have 10 months. 10 months on this timer. And the Korean rebels are certainly having a fun time after this generation of cowards. I'm very happy I'm taxing everyone here, though. But yeah. Whether Ruby will have this, I don't know. It's... My main issue is the fundamental question of, even if Ruby, the Nanpatan, gets all the occupations here against Tokugawa, is that going to be enough? And I very much fear that it's going to be a no. And Tokugawa's occupations of So, I mean... They might just remove both of them from the running about it, basically, here. Disease outbreak on Mino is very well executed. Ridiculously well executed by Tokugawa, by having troops into here, march into the tar, do the stack wipe, do the naval suicide. And I've just realized, they did the naval suicide. They have fleet base. No, they don't need fleet base. They're both my vassals. They can fleet base anywhere. So that wasn't a betrayal for fleet base by Shimazu. They just have that. Now, bear in mind, the last thing they all did is they all were in a massive coalition against Nambu. Look at all these Nambu corps. All 3 of them just worked together to cut Nambu down to size, and they did. Nambu is probably in the weakest spot right now. They were bankrupt. They're really behind on ideas really behind on tech compared to everyone else, and even on ideas now as well. However, with all this thinking, well, Shimazu's getting the recovery and becoming the relatively strongest. It's hard to tell at the moment, but Nambu's getting some much-needed breathing time to just catch back up on techs. They need that. Alright, the Tokugawa Navy getting deleted yet again. Ooh, can we do some Liberty Design stuff? Any vassal taxation? Unfortunately, not much. I guess I'll take adaptive combat terrain. I don't care about the incident. But there we go. Right, they've counter-assault back on the fort. Oh, So's going for it. They have no more boats to suicide out, though, so they can't catch the stack. They can't deny the stack. It's just So needs so much more troops to actually fight this. They're just giving them war score. But at the same time, anytime that, well, that was well reinforced though, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. No, not if you're 5% from behind. The problem with So is, they have the better money saved up. Tokugawa, like, they have, like, 8 months left before they're bankrupt. They are bankrupt. So they need to get this wrapped up now. And they're now in the stage where they're losing war score. They haven't got easy occupations of capitals, basically. Stuff like that for the war score. I do believe they have ticking, because the war goal was declared for conquest of So. So So is capital, it is occupied, so they do have ticking there, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, of course, Shimazu is actually fighting the Tokugawa rebels. Fascinating. There's definitely some deal there regarding rebels. But one that I'm not interfering in. And Nambu is getting the much needed break they deserve. Everything's still to play for, and I think that's the scary part, is I didn't think it would be this close. So I'm very happy with just how people have been coalitioning the bigger boys here, but every time there's a kill here, it becomes less, you know. One of the few times Nambu couldn't be killed here, but they really much knocked out the running. Do they even have a standing army at the moment? I'm very happy to have the standing armies. Yeah, Nambu has the lowest quote-unquote standing army. Get them to contribute to capital. And they are losing money while bankrupt, which is not a state you want to be in. Or are they out of it? They're still not in bankruptcy. Is Shimazu in bankruptcy? They are both in bankruptcy, yeah, so rebel fighting is not pretty for either of them. Are they declaring war? I think Shimazu is about to. No, I think they're just walking through. Nambu is back on mainland. Did they notice that? No, that's Nambu. That's not Nambu. That's not Tokagawa. Okay, my apologies. That's not. But God, the rebels. Thankfully, they all got a lot more manpower and stuff to deal with the rebels, but still something to very much bear in mind. And as I can say, expansion naval is big leap to Zara energy. Unfortunately, I've already gone influence, so maybe I will do if I go naval just to flex that I can. What's influence naval? Merchants and caravan power. Yeah, traditional administration. Sure, great. I don't actually know what my isolationism is. Oh, level 3. Culture conversion cost. Nice. Should have gone level 2. But, influence Merc? What does that have? Oh, force limit contribution, you don't say. Influence quality has income. I'll be taking no further questions. Yeah, love it aside from dev could be neat, but not that big of a deal. Either way, so is, I mean, it's become a bit of a siege race again here. The main thing that they're actually doing with these siege races is not even denying them war score as much as denying them money. Tokugawa is, yeah, not long for the sword financially. I think this is max loans. 79 looks pretty much max loans. So has more loan capacity here, and I think they know that. I think they assume Tokugawa's closer to death than they are, but yeah, they should probably start sieging here as well. Tokugawa cannot afford their 20k army just from, especially their loan payments as well, just from the occupations. That's just not happening. The main thing is how close are those Korean 28 month? They unironically need to let the Koreans siege this fall. Because if Korea enforces independence, that's kind of it for so. It's kind of it for so. Surprised again Shimazu isn't joining, but I guess with bankruptcy modified, they're probably not even going to do too well here. Do they have, still bankrupt. Nambu will be out for a while as well. Right, Aksumite is going to be, yeah, no. Second manpower loss event. Thankfully, I'm not fighting. This is classic lemon RNG. Could do funny ramparts, but I guess I should support level if I want it. May as well. Can I even, I need 15. Yeah, the dev clicks I've made super brutals to prevent people AFKing, but since I get the modifiers, I'm also prevented from AFK dev clicking. And, yeah. Either way, 46 on this occupation, they should not go for the capital. They really should gamble on these Korean separatists. That's easier said than done. How close are they talking now? 26 months. I don't think they make 26 months. There is no university survive 26 months. Without a naval crossing, they need some good depot coming through from Tokagawa to save them. Still on very positive war score, but they're definitely not on positive money. Yeah, they are 3 months from bankruptcy. Very funny to pay off their debt, that would be, but they are 3 months from bankruptcy. So I don't know what their plan is. Hopefully to not fight those rebels. They did just get some money from somewhere, maybe an event, but maybe selling Crown Land at this rate, but Enforce. White pause. Is Red Romanov playing? Shimazu can't... What? Why does it prevent... Stab is fine. Now I'm gonna go into VCs.
remove our rival,
hello,
and then
I'm
he
here.
has
Hello, hello,
to.
hello.
I
improve
can't ally you right
relations.
now.
Why can't
He has to
Shimazu deck?
improve relations.
I'm bugged. I can't declare war.
Can you share your screen, sorry? Right, time to do some investigative journalism. Yeah,
I share
you are
screen or
yeah,
something?
can you share screen, please? I can't.
Yeah. Like, I
let's see.
think I should be able to, right? I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. I have positive stability. I'm not in a bankruptcy.
What?
I have a CB.
Are you standing inside their land?
Nope.
No.
But I cannot declare war.
So you... Oh, do you have no access?
Not-
to them?
Not in a bankruptcy.
Do you have
No,
access
we're
to
all
them? Yeah, you would not.
we're all subjects.
That would be a thing.
It's just grayed out.
Weird.
I can declare war on other people, but not
Oh,
them.
so you can even...
Like,
Can
I
you-
could declare
can you
war
look
on
at the
none,
enforced peace
but I
screen?
can't
Can
on
you
so.
enforce peace? Where
My God, where
Can
is
you-
that again?
Yeah, diplomatic. Or influence. Influence actions. Just open all of them.
Oh yeah.
Something.
Nope. No, I cannot.
Okay, why did we unpause? Thank you. Can you not?
Yeah, I cannot enforce peace.
That's really weird. I think you should be able to declare that war.
Yeah.
I
That's why I'm like,
not
I
even
don't see any
bankrupt
reason
yet.
I shouldn't be able to deck. Nope, not bankrupt.
Anyone know anyone why you shouldn't be able to, why you can't deck? I say into the void.
I just think it's a bug. I
It's
don't know.
weird. I don't know why you can't deck then.
Can we just tell
So?
So to deck on me?
So yeah,
Because I would be decking right now,
Yeah.
but I just can't.
Can you stop unpausing? I swear to God.
I don't know who's
Okay.
doing
Oh,
it.
okay, that
Okay.
just yeah,
That works.
that still works. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, but they
They
moved
decked?
their
Okay.
army in response. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
annoying.
we paused and you're saying I can't.
Alright.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But
That's
they did get 2 days, but yeah, sorry, it's
fine.
yeah. Right, thanks. Sorry, that's weird. I don't know what that was. I'll be honest, I don't know.
Yep.
Well, that was a weird one. I genuinely didn't know why they could out. If someone finds out why there was a grayed out thing, if it is a bug, that'd be good to know. That'd be nice, but yeah. And he's just out of bankruptcy this month, so. But it makes sense. Very honorable for So to deck there, because yeah. That was the Diplo then, I guess. Shimazu is coming in to try and save Tokagawa here, but can they even? Oh, that's a large assumption of... No way is Nambu joining as well. Are they bankrupt as well? They're still... They're not bankrupt. Oh. Well, that's the Diplo. And yeah, they don't win that, do they? Now, what's the Shimazu economy state? Yeah, they can now death for this, but the problem is they now need to go death for this. Hopefully they make away with that troops for their survivability, but... Not good. Did they just get caught here? It might just be caught here. Yeah, I think they're locked in first. I think they just caught here. Yep. They don't have the crazy quality, do they? Nope, they are just attack wiped here. Okay, okay, well that changes things. I think Tokugawa is on death's door. They are bankrupt next month. Meanwhile, Korea enforces in 21. They are bankrupt. I think literally they just went over bankruptcy. Yep, they are now bankrupt. Which is perfect. So Sho can make their time. But they have to destroy the forts. And they still have to fight it. So I think Tokugawa's final breath, he'll be breaking to Korea, getting so to break to Korea rebels. But then they keep the capital fort for war score. They just might get away with it this rate. Yeah, I think that's probably what they play for here. And then sit on Korea for war score. Hope that Shimazu here can clean up shop and then basically become the island person here. My god, the Diplo going on in the background must be insane. Shell not paying attention. But it makes sense. They definitely had a lot of talking. They were timing that bankruptcy just on the month deck and the deck. Same on Nambu. Nambu here has a very understandable goal. They have cores on half the goddamn planet. So Tokugawa dying means they get their cores back. They want a bank. That makes perfect sense. Nambu also declared war on Shinzo. Yeah, makes sense. So Nambu is back to fighting the coalition. So to be clear here, Nambu is fighting both Shimazu. They're only quote-unquote semi-allied with So. They're fighting both land powers. Meanwhile, Tokugawa is fighting So and now also defending against Nambu. Meanwhile, so that's Tokugawa's fighting, and Shimazu is also double fighting Nambu and So. Bit of a weird battle royale in terms of the alliance measurements. Just goes to show an enemy of my enemy isn't always my friend. An enemy of my enemy can still very much be my enemy. And So is going straight for the island here. Because there are no forts. Probably a good thing in hindsight as well to not have forts on that island, but it does mean that you have no forts. Shimazu does not have good general luck. That is an unfortunate reality as well. So absolutely has the general advantage here. If we take a look at Nambu, not Nambu, Shimazu, the best general we can nick from them is a 615. Meanwhile, So has a 464. Yeah, so. Shimazu definitely has a general advantage. The other thing to bear in mind that So is not long for this world financially too, 10 months before they're out. They need to get Korea back to afford this army, is the honest answer, but they're not getting it back. They're also prevented building any troops here by these 1k stacks, which are not disappearing with bankruptcy because they are normal troops. Another thing to check as well is So's war score against Tokugawa. Yeah, so -39. Alright, battle. Yeah, 5 in the shock phases. Brutal. But Shimazu pulls through here with a bit of the quality advantage still. A decent quality advantage. They have the morale and the discipline. But where's the So retreat? Okay, they have a fine enough retreat. They're using it. They did it. Someone actually used the straight crossing I put in. Yay. Okay, are they going to be unsieging Tokugawa? I think that's what they're going for, yeah. Although, again, they're financially very good, so. Right, Korea enforces. 14 months for Korea to enforce. Janza enforces in 4 months. And promised defection start in 8. It might be Jova. For any Ruby fans. It might be Jova for some Ruby fans. I think they're not close to the... don't think they're close to any kind of victory here. They need to push Shimazu back to get back to their capital. Once they get their capital back, they can play here. But then they also need to... not only do they need to do that, they also need to kill... they also need to kill their rebels, like yesterday. It is not looking good for Ruby. If she can pull this back, somehow it would be a genuine miracle. I don't know if she can. I don't know if you can pull this back at this point. It's never Ruby over. It might be a Ruby over, I think, unfortunately. Nanhatan can't carry her that hard. Nambu can't. Zerkis is on Tokugawa. Oh yeah, of course Nambu can't because he's occupied. Like, literally nothing. Wow. They need to keep Ruby alive, and then there's the, yeah. Shimazu up north has now been cleaned up. They have just their southern possessions to work with. Which isn't what they had initially. This is what they thought of Nambu, for lack of a better word, from the fighting. Oh, what a mess. They might need the full 4 hours of this stream. Am I running a mill advisor? Yeah, I should probably run a better mill advisor. All this money, you know. No, I'm taxing. Okay. Well, they get 1 occupation back. No forts on either of these. But this is Tokugawa land. And they've gone for it. Again, Shimazu is really missing. It's not the World War II battleship. We're really struggling with the generals here. And Nambu has the army quality. It's weird to see Nambu and So fight together, but even with +5 in the shock rolls. Yeah. They're shattering here. Yeah, they're getting shattered. Ouch. Shimikazu traded worse, but they just don't have the good general here. It's so unfortunate for them. It's going to be a while to the next super general role. 5 years. Although saying that, it is only 5 years. Janzu breaks in 3 months. Promised defection. Oh, they already have. Oh no, Janzao has entered the forbidden zone. Janzao has entered the forbidden playing area. Are they? Is Jansen? Yeah, they actually are. They primary Confucian? No, they're just angry. Yeah. But Janzao has entered the forbidden area. Okay. The forbidden play area. Tokugawa is bankrupt but still doing their purpose. Shimizu just needs to hold them off, and I don't know how much they'll be doing that. They've gone for another counter siege here, which makes sense there. We're really trying to keep Tokugawa alive, and hey, they're doing that. Only 12 war score though. Are they going to be able to win that siege? I think soon enough they do. And So still has 3k. They just keep on Ryukyu, I guess, for fun. They do like to have random armies they're not using sometimes. They've accepted the Polynesians there. Good to know. Isano's accepted slots before they're all gone. It comes down to, can Shimikazu hold them off before So can come over here and deal with everything they're bankrupt? At the moment, that seems to be a yes. They need to be winning battles, and at the moment, it's Pyrrhic victories for Shimazu, like they're losing battles. In terms of the manpower and trading in the wars. Like, they're winning the battle, but they're losing the manpower and money exchange of the battles, and they definitely can't keep it up until they get a better general. With that said, though, no walking through my land. You walk through my land, I'm increasing taxes. Stop walking through my land, you bastards. Walking through my land. You walk my land and in your attacks. I am just kidding, of course. If I could double their taxes, I would have done it already. But, yeah, indeed. Okay, they are... I'm assuming there's no Shimazu Navy to speak of to suicide out here for the crossing memes. But yeah, weird to see Nambu and So now working together. I mean, one of the main reasons that Nambu did lose this war was So. So they are counter re-engaging. Keep them alive. Fascinating decision making, but yet, yeah. Oh, and So's gone for it. They've gone for it. Not sure that'll work well for them, but yeah. I mean, if they could trap them here on the islands. There's forts here, though. This is, by the way, only +1 level fort, so it's not as good as you think it is. And did they catch that? I think they just catch that. Yeah, it's not. They put a general on there at least, but yeah. Yeah. It does distract them. I'm not sure how much that does for them, though. Okay, the other So Island has fallen. And Korea starts to enforce in 4 months. Jurchen rebels have fully enforced. Janzao has migrated. I think they've literally just migrated here. Poor like he's gonna just never be able to peace well. You can enter the box, you're just never allowed to leave. It's like Hotel California, but with less drug references. They should not go for this, right? Yeah, no. They have the boat. They have one boat out for suiciding, so that's something. But yeah, they should absolutely not be going for that. And Nambu does have rebels to deal with. They think they have to go around this side and start fighting, but I think neither of them wants to take the fight against these rebels. If, however, So wants to cross into here, they can. Not sure that'll be smart for them, though. No, they just clean up rebels. Oda separatists. Oda wants to come back. No, Oda come back. 2 months. I think that's just it. This is going to be such a massive, instant bankruptcy for So. I mean, they are just about to be bankrupt, I think. If they're not already. I think they just might be already. Yeah, they are just bankrupt. There we go. Oh, I've gained Ainu. Hey guys, I've got a new sat vassal. Ainu's got the extra. Yeah, Ainu's back. Wait, does that mean I'm going to have Korea as my daimyo? Does that mean I'll have Korea as my daimyo? Wait a minute. Oh, because they're also Shinto. Yeah, Ainu, welcome to the daimyo club. Can I contribute to capital? Pay off the Ainu debt. There we go, they're back. Nice. Shimazu, I'm going to double your taxes. Stop walking through my land. Oh, he's about to stop paying me taxes, actually. But yeah, Korean's army gone, so... Korea's back. But only partially. And they're my vassal! Welcome back to the Korean administration. Oh, Korea is back, but as my subject. Should I just start annexing them? Korea as a daimyo. Now that is cursed. That is cursed. No, there'll be no Korea joining. Korea comes back into... I mean, they still have the... They're still going to have the modifier. We can check on the... Province trade power. Not governing capacity. There. Where's the province trade power? Oh, I think if we just check here, Korea should have like nothing. Yeah, minus 100%. They still have the Korea debuffs. They still have the Korea debuffs. They are very, very screwed over financially. But they may not need to. They may not be able to build buildings. But they have all the buildings. Like they have a bunch of buildings that's so built, of course. Korea out here with buildings. More importantly, paying me taxes. You know what, Korea? You're going to contribute me to my capital, I've decided. Actually, Korea, you're going to contribute to my capital, I've decided. And, expand. And I'm going to invest that into, that would not do much. I guess ramparts and forts. Just going to really fortify. There we go. Kyoto has grown. 771, perfect. 15 dev, just like it should be. But there we go, Korea is back and as a daimyo. So cursed. Alright, let's get some ICA going, guys. Yeah, I don't have pretty generals. So is not in a good spot now. So is really. But the good news is they kept some of Korea. But the other problem is now Korea can just... Korea still can't declare wars. Korea is still prevented from declaring wars. Oh, if they ever want to fight Janzhao, it's still a tributary state to me, so we'll protect them. Yeah, I don't think anyone's... Oh no. Oh no. If they lose to that, do they just become... No, they don't actually flip animist. Okay. Still, it is not pretty for them. And Tokagawa is just standing on their capital now. I think they want to wait until they just recover from bankruptcy. And... Can Nanbu win this? Not with Tech 5. They needed Tech 6, and they did not get Tech 6. Tech 6 on Shimazu, not Tech 7. So on Tech 6 as well, that bankruptcy. I don't think anyone's going to be hitting Tech 7 anytime soon, but even with that said... So's also, unfortunately, struggling from Riga separatists. Nanbu is going to have... Nanbu's going to get some province defections. At this rate, where are the Nanbu separatists? Oh, they're here. They've been, yep. No, that's cheaper separatists. There we go, Nanbu separatists. So Shimazu might lose a province to Nanbu separatists. They're getting control back. That's still full. Okay. Well, hey, if anyone wants to go right back into Korea, they can. It's open. Open for business. I just have to be careful, because of course, if So just loses these occupations, is Jova. I think that's what Shimazu is aware of. They want those occupations gone, so their good friend Tokagawa can come back over there, help them. But easier said than done. How much war score is this new Pirate Republic? They're 229. Chiba's broken. Chiba is back. It's back to being an AI, but we've gone from 4 vassals to we've doubled the players, guys. We've done it. Welcome back to pay me taxes, Chiba. I did grant that, didn't I? Probably get rid of that, shouldn't I? Yeah. I can't ever dev it. I guess I'll go for it. I'm paying for my troops. Yes, okay. That was a bit worrying. Yeah, it's so nice not to build up Korea for them. But, yeah. The good news is they kept their cause. They have a lot of reconquests, so. And then they can't be 100%ed here. But I think the thing is as well, because Korea popped out, they can't make them release Korea. They can only get them to return course to Korea. And I doubt they'll be doing that. I think they want to take land, basically. Alright, battle for the survival of So. Because if Shimazu wins this, then So gets to live. But I think So gets to live, because they're going to win this. Sorry, if... Basically, if Shimazu wins this, they get to unsiege and So dies, but... They do get to live here, and So is still present in the battles. It is the first Shimazu loss in a while. I don't know how close they are to tech. They're also burning money like the plague, makes sense. Look how financially responsible AI is. Chiba, financially responsible. Ainu, financially responsible. Korea, actually financially responsible. None of these guys are... None of the players are financially responsible. They need a good lesson in economics. It's unacceptable financial irresponsibility. Will not be tolerated. But with that said, anyone breaking soon? No, just Tokagawa and animists are gonna get that siege soon enough. Oh, Chiba is back on both provinces. Okay. Still bankrupt, which makes sense. And... Ah, they're getting a second round of Korean rebels. That isn't pretty. One that Tokagawa might even kill for them. No, Chiba. Sorry. Because Tokagawa is still bankrupt. They are bankrupt and losing money in unpleasant combination, but one nonetheless that happens here. They're fighting Korea or something. No, they're... Yeah, they're trying to desperately improve relations, but no. Well, hopefully I'll be able to build my palace soon, guys. I need to fund the palace, right? I need to fund the palace with their tax revenue. That's a good point. They could just ally Korea. They could just do it. None of them are allying Korea, but they could ally Korea. They aren't doing it. Indeed, when Korea gets the... Korea will gain a general. Korea will gain stab. Korea will gain admirals. They're going for it. Now, this is a Shimikazu defending fight on forest. I think Shimazu just has that. Yep. They might have a better general, but... Yeah, ouch. Nanbu needs Tech 6. This is classic. They have Tech 6. How did I guess that's defending for you. But yeah, okay, so at least Nanbu is now capable of fighting. But Shimazu's probably close to Tech 7, and Tech 7's a big boy, remember. Tech 7 also has tactics. It's Korea's century now, yeah. Sengoku Jidai winner, Korea. Korea's gonna come back for the comeback. Korea has to come back. Now, So is still burning money, I'm assuming, yeah. And they're going to be burning even more once that occupation goes, so it's even less pretty for them. But they have to be careful. So this is going to flip back to, yeah. Does mean no close enforce. They're going for this fort. I think they have to, and I think that's their main ability to press right now. Cannons do appear next tech, and cannons will let them breach. Which will be a big deal, for lack of a better word. It also gives them breaching and assaulting. But no one's attacked 7 yet. Now we're probably really regret. I don't think they regret the 2 defensive. Shimazu's on 4 defensive. Hosokawa on 8 defensive though. Absolutely beautiful. I wonder what their final finisher is though. Because it looks like they're definitely going for it. Whatever that may be. I do wonder if we get it. I do not actually know what Tokagawa gets as their idea set for the finisher. Hope it's worth it. Would explain why they've gone for it. But the one thing to also explain that I can go for is, hey guys, can upgrade the palace. Now to upgrade the palace. I think that'll make them all super happy that I'm spending all of their tax money on upgrading the palace. I'm sure of it. I'm also going to send all of my population into the palace to upgrade it. So true, I need to increase it for the second palace. You're so right. You're so right. So. But, yeah. We will need to... Taxation will double. Indeed, it will also double when we finish quality, because the policy is going to give me vassal tax. So true. It is so, so true. Look, the Emperor needs the palace, okay? More peasants rising up in the country. But look, Korean separatists, they're going to enforce soon. And, ooh. To Jeju. Oh god, they're going to start converting Korean land to animist. Animist land will spread. Aztecs, there's a reason there's a war here. It will stop the Aztec invasion as well. Alright, looks like they're getting ready for the relievement of this fort. They're about equal. Troop count-wise. I've spent everyone's crippling debt and contributions on upgrading the palace, yes. Because all these people, they're spending their money on fighting. And they should be spending on my palace. Disgraceful. I've taxed them so hard I can upgrade my palace. Okay, they should probably go in here. There is a 7% chance, 1 in 14, that if they don't go in here, that's just over for them. And it looks like they're rejigging. Might be. Oh, we can ease the tension. Cool. Try to ease the tension of just one person. Okay. 30 versus 30, that definitely looks like they're going in. 10 days, they might want to be waiting on the stick. No, they're not waiting for the tick. Makes sense. Yeah, they're not waiting for the tick. But I don't think they win this. That 7 roll was very, very good for them. And they don't have the better general now. That's it. Shimazu just pushes through here. So's bankruptcy is not helping them fight. And there goes the... They can run so down. They can run so down. And that's exactly what they're going to do. I think that leaves So on like 3 war score in a dream. 81. They have to be very careful that they want to keep these occupations going so they break to Korean rebels. True, that would have been funny. But they didn't even let them have the 7%. They just went for it. This might be a final Tokagawa victory after all. Final Tokagawa victory, right. Just Akabe wants some independence. I'm sure they'll get it. At this rate, I'm sure they actually will get it. But yeah. These 3 occupations are so still in the game, and they are not looking like they're going to stay. Well, I say stay in the game. They still, like, they can't be for XT anywhere close to it. The war score cost is insane. But there we go. That one occupation's gone. Oh. Ready? Oh, because of course they lost this fort, so it goes to, yep. War's breach for the animist rebels. If this province is going to become animist, the religious is becoming less and less Shinto as time goes on. I think that's it. I think the so. I think it's the most terrifying part, to be clear, is they actually have a chance of a comeback, and that is terrifying to me. Like, how on God's free knows they genuinely have a chance of a comeback here, and it's just because they can't get full annexed. So whatever they can do here, they just can't get full annexed. Shinto Ainu, it's so true. But yeah. Thing is, if they start suffering even more career defections, it's not going to be good for them. If they full defect a career here, it's not pretty. How is the Tokagawa bankruptcy situation? Any updates on that? They are still bankrupt and probably will be. 10 years is a long time after all. But we're rapidly approaching another general role, and I think that's one that Tokagawa Shimazu will appreciate. What is the Shimazu best general right now? A 6151 still, so yeah. Not too pretty. I'm assuming that might be actually what Tokagawa's contributing, their general. They're just running around with a general in the back. 5-5, that would be a very decent contribution. And indeed, they're going straight back here. 21 versus 21. They probably have this AK to reinforce. Yeah, Nambu. 2 defensive here against Shimazu, 4 defensive. But they have the 5% discipline as well now. They have the ICA, they have a lot going for them. Lot. Shame they lost the state house. The ICA here, but yeah, they'll probably go to snipe this time. The devastation map mode. Oh god. How bad is the devastation map mode? Wow. That is really, really bad. Nambu's somehow the least devastated. Everywhere apart from the palace, everywhere apart from the Imperial City is suffering. But the Imperial City is doing well, fully prosperous. Just goes to show how bad the Sengoku Jidai is for the people. People should stop fighting and just give me all of it. Thank you. Dishonorable contact, frankly. Oh no. Well, that's part of that wiped, but still the advantage. I think they're going to gamble on just winning the siege here 15 days. Makes sense. I don't think they gamble on taking this fight here. They're outnumbered. Oh, and I'm infertile. I'm a careful infertile. I think I was too careful in the bedroom, guys. I think I might have been too careful in the bedroom. So true. The best thing is they're burning down their country and they're still paying me taxes. But no, they went for it. I don't think it goes well for them at all. Yeah. That does not go well for them at all. Discipline advisor versus... Oh. Enforce? 99. Good point. But... I hope Zerkis has it. Basically, yeah. Yeah. I don't think I mentioned that, but I've ruled previously that I'm on they yeah. I think that's it. Roaching being 100% it is. Yeah. Oh, it's on. Yeah, 100% on con. Yeah. So obviously they were waiting for Korea Rebels to break, which makes sense, but no. Woes Tokagawa, yeah. Well, I mean, I think they might be kicked off so, if I was to wager, I guess. They might be getting kicked off so. And if they take Ryukyu here, oof. Are they still bankrupt? They are still bankrupt. They might not be free to core as much, but we'll see. So true, though. We need to build a palace. Either way, is this good or bad for the palace building economy? That's the real question. Is this good or bad? Hello, Mustify. Is this good or bad for the palace building economy? Can they send the peace deal, guys, please? Peace deal. Assuming they're cooking it up, but yeah. It does mean that they have enough time on So to get back and unstab the Korean rebels, so they probably won't lose it, but I'm wondering if they just... Like, if they take here and here, that's a lot of the stable naval prior gone. Do you wonder what they just go for? I mean, So has been evicted from the continent, and they do that. So has been evicted, not from their islands. And I'm surprised that highest their province has not become their capital. Their capital is under occupation by the Koreans. Okay. But yeah, So is not in a pretty spot. Are they still bankrupt? They are bankrupt again. Okay. Well, that is a very bad... They did take this island, though, but Ryukyu remains... Unfortunately, the Animazealous don't care who on the island. They're here to burn it down to the ground anyway. Yeah. Probably want to deal with these rebels, I'm assuming. This is occupied by... Usakabe rebels. They probably should just let that happen. Wait, did they call Korea into a war here or something? Wait, how did they back at war? Huh? How? What? Oh, they got called in and they're unconning again. Yeah, that's... Oh, because they were attacking. Yeah. Second uncon. Weirdly, they still don't get full annexed here, which is terrifying. They're still on like 165. But damn. This is also the peace deal they unconned to Shimazu, by the way. Pause considering they're really desperately trying to stab them here. Please don't eat me. I'm not freaking. Guess everyone can do their orders while we're paused. Temptation to pay off people's debt is insane. The temptation to pay people's debt off is insane, but I must not. I must not interfere. I must let this happen. But that's it, isn't it? That's it. They're one war against from Nambu. It might be Jova. Shimazu gets the funny study Dev Island and the Korean rebels are fighting. Who wins, the Animists or the Korean? It seems that the Japanese Animists have defeated the Koreans. So come back when? So come back when? Will So have a comeback? That's the real question. Will they do it? Will So be able to squeeze out the comeback? I do somehow doubt it, to be honest, but... I was not expecting So to be the first of those three to die, but hey, Korea's back on the map. They are looking very Korean. Shimazu is now destroyer, which means they do avoid paying me taxes. Very unfortunate. We do need to address the situation. Because they had Janzu separatists here. This is Juchin. So, Janzhao's entered the player map and is allied with Ming, so... Oops. And Korea can actually be allied now. Right, hopefully building these troops knocks them back into being loyal. Hope so, anyway. But yeah. Shimazu is now the biggest threat to Purple Japan. Purple Japan, if that happens. Be a bit cursed, but it is what it is. Tokagawa is also very much back, because the provinces they took it, to be fair, apart from that one, are relatively nice. Well, this too is nothing to be scoffed at. So, however, has 2k men and is getting back to being in debt again. God damn it. Well, 94, we can give everyone a general again. This time the Koreans as well get one. And everyone gets a free stab. Yay! Can get some nice Yeti army tradition. You know, can't complain about that. But yeah, I also think Shimazu has... Nambu was very correct in going in when they did. Just don't think they win this now. I don't think they have enough. Shimazu is just stronger than them. Might be a driver for Nambu and Joyous. Although again, considering just how much they died by last time, it's very remarkable they're still going. It doesn't actually flip so here, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, they are. That is now animist, dear God. Suwon is now a Korean animist. Oh, that is terrifying. The Koreans are reverting back to their paganist beliefs. Then anime has the animist. I know. I know. They reject Confucian to pick up the anime textbooks. I can't believe it. Unacceptable. Is Korea gonna kill their rebels? No, not Ainu. I was taxing them. 1.68 duckies a month. This is so sad. Can't believe it. And getting rid of one of my other subjects. I think Chiba's also going to get a chopping block soon enough then. It's a bit on the front line chopping block as it were, so. Tokagawa's probably going to want something back from this as well. Tokagawa's kind of making the comeback here, but I think Nambu Shimazu just has a lion's share of the of everything. So if this keeps going in this direction, yeah. No, because you still can't call this one ever. And it's against rules anyway, so no. It's actually possible to leave the box with some cheese that I won't discuss because it's exploits and it's a pretty heavy one, but you can actually leave the box. So, yeah, if you basically vassalize Jansu, I mean, you could have done that as well with, I guess not with Korea, like with some minor stuff, I guess, but... basically, you can't leave the box, no. So. No, you can't with Ainu, but you can't leave the box. That's a rule. You don't actually need to wait for Janzao to do this, right? There are actually exploits to leave the box. So again, it's mainly a gentleman's agreement, and by gentleman's agreements, it's me enforcing rules that you fight here for Japan, not for like Africa or something. Are they? Oh no. Well, it's a landlocked OPM. Pyro Republic. You've seen it here first. A landlocked OPM Pyro Republic. This is what you get when you put anime in charge of your country. Keep anime out of the out of politics. But yeah, no, it's a landlocked Pyro Republic in the middle of Korea. They have a rampart, they have a plantation, they have some cotton, and they're here with a dream. They have 33% inflation. And of course, they're bankrupt. My god. This is one of the worst run countries I've seen in my life. But it is here. They don't have a navy, I don't think. Yeah, I think they're navy free. Can't believe Shimazu's avoid paying me tax. So unacceptable. The land pirates, yeah, the land pirates of So. They've been evicted out of So. But all I will say is, look at this reconquest. Look at this reconquest. Don't you just want that reconquest? Insurance. It's true. We'll see if they're able to. I do wonder if I can get Shimazu taxation back, but yeah. Also, rest in peace, Aini. Your contribution to the state has been amazing. I will be back in just 3 seconds, guys. Birabi. Right, sorry, I'm back. All is well. I mean, Buccaneers were like land pirates to some extent. They did land piracy, but that was just kind of extortion racketeering, I think. I think land piracy is just extortion racketeering, let's be honest. Let's not no, please do not colonize Indonesia then, please. Shimazu just, well, I mean, he's probably wants to clean up this first, and he has Shimazu land to, Nambu has Shimazu land to fight back on, but why is he killing rebels here? Tokagawa. Oh, because it is his land. He's a... He is okay. I thought... The problem is that these flags are super similar. The Nanbu and Tokugawa flags are insanely similar. It gets really painful. No, actually, Taiwan is currently no one's land. I'm sorry. Taiwan is actually an uncolonized wasteland. Taiwan does not even exist. You can't even make Taiwan political because it doesn't even exist. Unlike the Korea stream where I formed Japan, where I formed China as Korea, to, you know, conquer all of Japan. I was like, oh, I need to give everyone a seat in parliament, and I went around the entire map and gave everyone a seat in parliament, apart from Taiwan, because I forgot about it. Yes, all is well. All is perfectly normal. It's 100% normality. We've peaked at 100% normal. I just... Land pirates is beautiful. They're on a mutineer account. They're mutineering. So's government is run by mutineers. Oh no. Oh no. They need an election in 1488. Well, I guess So can get some stand back though. Come November. But yeah, at the moment, just relatively peaceful. Are they just assaulting this to get a move on? Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anyone close to Tech 7? Okay, Tokugawa on Tech 7, not Shimazu. Tokugawa now has the pretty significant military dominance over everyone. Now, they have army prime, for lack of a better word. Tech 7 is a big one. They also get cannons now, if they can afford it. And if I was to wager a guess, no. But this also doesn't look like maxed out. Yeah, so... Korea's got a ship out. Oh no, they built a light ship. They don't realize they have minus 200% trade power. Korea, no. They don't realize they've got the Korean resistance and isolationism. Much like I also have minus like 100% trade power here. Yeah. The funny, this thing gives everyone more money. You, however, still aren't paying me tax, which is frankly unacceptable. Okay. I should do it. It's a good excuse when you're bankrupt. What can I say? Although at the moment, Shimazu is just stronger than everyone. Tokugawa, if they ever go into a battle now, it's not really pretty. Of course, you can't 99% in AI. Not how the rules work. AI is exempt. But yeah. right before they get annexed here, what did they go down? Religious. Ah, they were going to convert everyone into Shinto. Remarkably, this is now Korean animist land, which is even more cursed. You're sending the IRS. They're so close to being able to send in the IRS, but yet they're avoiding it. Ah, okay, I'm not taking attrition. Don't want to take attrition for no reason. Okay, and we get a government. Is there a taxation government reform for state and religion? Allows divine religious unity? Yeah, whatever. Curtail? No. Expand temple rights would be nice. Do I have a temple? Might have a temple. I don't think I have a temple. I don't think I built it. I built a temple. Building a temple might be nice. Manage balance of states or loyalty. Yeah, that's pretty much nothing. Oh well. Yeah, we should send in the IRS. This is a super defensive fort though, because I guess they have defensive edict and yeah, to the last yeah. A lot of people have gone defensive ideas here. There were a couple of people going quality, but they have not survived. Rest in peace then. I do wonder, what is Tokagawa's final idea? I'm actually just going to ask. Because they're led by... Red Romanov, which is, I think... Oh, Zerkis, yeah. Oh my god, it's the Zerkis administration. I thought he was on... No, that's Oxrox and Shini's, yeah.
They're
Hey,
probably going to
Zerkis.
accept the peace.
Very quickly, sorry to interrupt in the middle of the battle, as it were, but what's your last idea? Just wondering if you do take one more in defense.
Changed
We're
their
not-
mind, I guess. They said send peace, and now they don't want peace.
We're not taking any more ideas.
Fair. What's your last one? I'm just wondering. I know you're not then, but yeah.
What do you mean? What's our last one?
The last national idea for you to unlock.
10 dev cost and
Oh.
-1 national unrest.
And minus.
Okay, you
Ah,
guys
makes
siege
sense.
this. I'm gonna go chase them down.
Also, here's your
Okay.
generals and stuff. Bye.
Yippee.
Thank you, Horse.
Right, there we go. Yeah, makes sense. Dev cost is entirely useless because of national mobilization. Those two guys are clearly working together at the moment, so that's good to note. I wonder how long that lasts. But yeah, dev cost is useless, and -1 unrest isn't going to prevent anything, so they're not taking it. Makes perfect sense. But yeah, interesting idea set for Tokagawa then. And they're really not paying me taxes now, absolute bastards. I'm assuming Tech 7? Yeah, Tech 7, so they're really not paying me taxes. So is... Well, they now have to fight a really good Korean general that I get. Wait. They said I can't steal it, but... Mine. I can steal it from the AI. Thanks, Chiba. Wait, I did steal it from the AI, right? I didn't just misclick and, like, ruin someone's country, right? I did just steal it from the AI. Right? Ryukyu is, under the Shimazu administration at the moment. I cannot dev the capital, I'll be honest. That's not something I can do. I can take the next dip tech, but... I guess I can become more stable. I'm not becoming more stable. I guess I might as well become more stable. But mercantilism, true. That does absolutely nothing though. They have -9% trade power, so that also does literally even more nothing. Alright. Oh, and they're also now getting Korean separate if they ever walk on to hear this, so over for them. So, although... Yeah, placating rulers, right, guys? Yeah, it's not going to be much though. It's mainly if you're behind on dip tech that you get it. They get debuffs for it, so you get relatively bad, but not by enough. The IRS becomes so true. Is that it for Nambu? I have one more crossing here, but yeah, I'm not looking too pretty. Tech 7, they're behind. They're just behind on Tech. They're behind on Tech 6 for a long time. They're now behind on Tech 7 for a long time. I commend So staying, but they now have 2 people co-oping on that. Like, what is the plan? What is the plan with that, right? Are they still in debt? They actually are still somehow in debt. Wait, is that? Am I looking at? I'm not looking at So. Yeah, they're still very much in debt. Okay. Terrifying. One of them leads there, so. That's good. To be fair, look at the So reconquest. And look at their claims. Look at the So reconquest and claims. They are so bad. Hey. So we'll fight to the last pirate man. Right, they've got this. I believe in So, I've decided. And I guess we'll go the intervening of the shrine state. What does divine do? What's divine influence? I should have gone divine instead of quality. God damn it. God damn it. Oh well, I guess I'll get some cav combat ability next. Just for the record, everyone does have 100% cav to my cav ratio, but not many people are using it. You know, cav is expensive, but it also does, it is good. Although if you are building around ICA, then, you know. Tokugawa does have both ICA buildings. Tokugawa really has the army quality right now. Both ICA buildings. They didn't get these ICA buildings, yeah. Bit unfortunate. Is what it is. Portugal, I don't like Portugal because I don't like colonizing, but I do think they are in a perfect new player position because as Portugal, you tend to ally Spain, Castile, right? And so you end up in a situation of being next to a big person that doesn't want to eat you because you're historical friends with Castile. So you just don't have to worry a lot about the whole expand or get killed by other players thing because you're next to a big friendly person that protects you and you get to learn around the colonialism mechanics. So I think it's a nice way of just learning EU4 from the perspective of, you know, like, I'm just brand new, I'm pressing random buttons learning. However, I think playing other countries is a good way of going beyond that, is all I will say. Because you really do, I think me saying it's a one-trick pony, yeah, is a bit of an element to it. As long as you as Portugal aren't just sitting around and only colonizing, you're fighting wars against natives, you fight wars against, you fight wars in Africa and stuff, you're actually fighting, even if you're fighting people with a no-tech advantage, so, you know, easy wars, quote-unquote. As long as you're still fighting them, I think they're a very good way of still learning the game in that way. Because even if, let's say you invade the Congo as Portugal, and you completely mess up the invasion, you lose your entire army, the Congo's not going to be able to invade you back and kill you, right? So it's very safe, in that you don't get hurt when you messed up as much as you would be in other countries. But that also comes with the fact that you don't get hurt when you mess up. So no, the only reason I don't like recommending Portugal is I just don't like colonize. I just don't think it's a fun mechanic. You press the colonize button and then you AFK until the colony's finished, so you press the colonize button again. Shimazu, which there's a lot of diplo between Shimazu and Tokugawa, is all I was saying. Speaking of the diplo, they're at war. In the battle here. Oh, no, my apologies, they crossed back over. Because they were greedy occupations. Did they peace out Tokugawa? No. So where's the Tokugawa armies? We do have them, yeah, where? Why, did they demilitarize? That is not good. Nambu is going to re-sweep this. They're going to have to assault here, and I don't think they get there in time. I think they just suicided this clock here as well. Oh no. I was not paying attention, they also didn't pay attention, and boom. And there they go. Okay, that is not good. Yep. Tokugawa needs to rearm yesterday. Nice. Oh, I don't get vassal tax stuff. Hey, look, they're loyal though. I think Spirit teams play Leon's Dynasty a lot because they were the Troy faction branched out German pagans. Get attacks. Yeah, that's fair. I think I actually really like that the CK tutorial there wasn't classic going to Ireland because Leon's a relatively good one for learning both the dynasty mechanics of the inheritance and stuff, while also having fun and war stuff to do. Although I do think that the position, if you're not doing the tutorial settings, which prevents the AI declaring war on you, if you're just going straight into the tutorial normally, it's a bit of a dangerous game to play because you might just get dagged by a massive Muslim faction and then you're just dead. You can't, like, as a new player, you don't know the borrow money from Jews, expel Jews, super markup tricks and stuff like that. To stay alive in those kind of situations. There we go. Right. Rebels 21 years. I think that really matters too much. I mean, if Tokagawa loses that point, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah. Hey, Shimazu just had a good. There's a lot of weird deals going on. They have chronic deals going on between them in terms of this fighting. It's chronic backstabbing as well on top of it. But yeah. In terms of who's winning, clearly the landlocked pirates of So, led by a mutiny council that are currently in a whole bunch of debt while bankrupt, are winning. Because just look at this reconquest. The landlocked pirates of So are going to have such an easy time. But then when you look at, yeah, I think at the moment it's unironically stuck between Tokugawa, which are leading with army quality, Shimazu, which are only a bit behind in army quality, but have the manpower to make up, have the country to make up for it, and Nambu, which was dying, but is making a bit of a comeback right now. Maybe a loss for Ray, because that is a lot of troops. I don't know if they can afford them. Let's take a look if they can afford. No, so they are taking max loans. This is their last foray. Makes sense. They're now fighting the 2v1 again. They basically Nambu there right at the end was 3v1ing, then started with So in the 2v2, but So got reduced to this. So has a chance for a comeback. I just don't think that comeback will be happening. They're technically on the map still. They have a 2-player co-op on the 6 dev province. They've got around 3 development each. 1 half province each as well, so maybe not too successful. We'll see. TOG. What's TOG for CK2? By bundles. I'll be honest. For checking out DLCs for Paradox games at the moment, grab the subscription, cancel it the next month, so you spend basically a $5 for it once. You're not having an unwanted subscription for a decade. So basically just take the subscription for 1 month. And play with full DLC. See if you genuinely like the game. The answer might be no. I mean, I love the games, but that's me. You could just not like the games. There's nothing wrong with liking to watch EU4, not liking playing EU4, if that makes sense. Right? It could be a spectator sport, right? Point being is, you know, see if you actually like the game, and then if you want to, then come back and buy it as a bundle, because subscriptions are cringe, to be honest. I don't like subscriptions. There are some things that make sense with subscriptions, but in many cases I feel like subscriptions exist entirely to capitalize on the fact that you forget to cancel them. It's the long and short of it, and I don't like that as a business model. I think it's dishonorable. With that said, if something like Spotify, which I am using basically daily, subscription makes sense compared to buying each song individually. TLDR of against subscriptions though, grab the subscription, see it with all DLC, see if you like the game, and if you like it, sure, go find the bundles, go find the they do go on sale quite often as well, to be honest, especially not buying the newest DLC. Like playing with all DLC minus the newest DLC, because the newest DLC sometimes it doesn't go on sale, so it'd be like 15 quid for the newest DLC. But the old DLC, yeah, you're normally able to get it for a 3 quid or a $5. So that's the go-to plan. Play the game a bunch, see that you actually want it, grab the DLC, and go forward with it. And at the end of the day, for the newer DLCs, if you don't have the Korean mechanics, if you don't have the Persian mechanics, you're fine. Right? And especially same for CK2. I think CK2 has a lot of really, really good DLCs, like like the Society one is really, really nice. I really like the Society one, things like that, so yeah. Yes, Siam, so the reason Siam requires 2 disasters is that because the way you meant to form Siam was Ayutthaya, and the only way Ayutthaya can form Siam is if they go through a disaster. So it became a meme that you just never form Siam because you do it as non-Ayutthaya, because it's easier if you're not Ayutthaya to form Siam, because you don't have to go through a disaster. So to balance that, they made Siam require 2 non-estate disasters. But yeah. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Right. Shimazu is back to not paying me tax. The absolute bastard. I don't realize they need to build a palace. Very rude. But yeah. Nambu has again max loans here. I don't know if they can necessarily focus on someone here, Tokugawa, to get them out. don't know if they can also go into Shimazu, but we'll see. And hey, they got their funny state house back, so they got at least a bit of their army quality back. They are reforming. What's the Shimazu financial state? I'm assuming this isn't max loans. At least I really hope not. Nambu's, that is max loans, if I had to wager a guess. And so is making money, yay. Tokagawa is, I think that's, they've taken a bunch of loans now, okay. So true, I do need to tell my clergy, or my crown for the clergy. Well, the So army's back. They're drilling. They're asserting their dominance. They are drilling. Which is fascinating. Oh. On who? So? Who are you trying to deck?
Nambu.
And you...
It's grayed out again. I just can't deck him. I have the truce expired. I'm not bankrupt. +3 stab.
Should we rehost? Or an amber here?
No, I
don't
think it's a
even know.
matter of the save because I remember when
Oh,
we were
that
doing
works
test
too.
saves, we
That
were-
works
we
too.
were-
Nambu just
That
decked
saves
me.
the rehost,
That's
yeah,
fine.
so-
That's
Yeah,
that's
thanks,
fine. Nambu
appreciate
just decked
the,
me. Yep.
Very gentle nature just go see deck saves me a bunch of things. I know you lose out on
Cool.
Wargol from that, so yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
genuinely,
fine.
very much respect for that. Thank
We
you.
love you, lemon cake, alright? No homo.
Yep. Alright, well, what do you mean? Have you seen the thumbnails? Oh, I mean, moving Sifty on. Moving Sifty on again. I think Tokagawa genuinely are in a... They're in a very weird position, but they're not in a bad position. I think that's terrifying, because they were literally an OPM. So Tokagawa, for the ultimate experience, they were a one promise minor, and they were someone during the previous episode. They had a person who walked on their capital and was assaulting them, and that person was Nambu. And on the day their capital fell, so they could have pieced out to 100% them, they won a siege, so they didn't become 100%ed because they had the siege of Mino. And then they came back from that to this. So they went from being one day takeaway on the assault to being full annexed to now genuinely being a contender. Like, Nambu will be the ultimate comeback from, like, non-existence. If it happens. Now, will So redeck Korea for the Reconquest? Because they can. They can. The So migration. Become budget Korea. Sure, I guess I'll take Courthouse Tech. Oh, Tokugawa did beat them back, but Nambu... I don't think Nambu has it, I'll be honest. I think it's definitely a bit of an extra push they do. Yeah. Culture conversion builds in general, I think, are fine, but you have to almost decide early on that you're doing them. Because it's very bad to commit to unstating all your land. Like, it's bad to state all your land initially to get money and stuff, and then unstate it for culture conversions and restate it. It's painful. So, yeah. Like, if you're doing culture flips, you should have a good reason to culture flip. And they're going back into it very bravely. Tech 6 on 5. Nambu has bad terrain, but Tech 7 is brutal. General advantage also isn't that crippling, so... No, I don't think Nambu has... I think Nambu is just behind him. Aztec NP, I'm coming just... I don't know. Ah! Aztec free game, okay. Well, enjoy the Aztec free game is all I will say. They haven't nerfed them. Because my god, that's... powerful. Goddamn Shimikars are not paying me taxes. Keep thinking of the destroyer Shimikazu, but it's not Shimikazu, it's Shimazu. Unacceptable. Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, but that forces naval combat. No one likes naval combat, so that'd be terrible. No, next MP will be a fascinating one, and what I'm actually playing. I think the next MP is. I'll put it this way: I don't think anyone's done what I'm doing for the next MP. I've been cooking, and it's both very simple and yet very, I hope, innovative. Oh, you're doing the Animus flip? Yeah, I think that one works. But yeah, good luck. Does Tokagawa? I genuinely don't know who to back here. Maybe it's time for democracy. Technically, so still exists, so... Time for the poll again. Not a Q&A. Start a poll. So... Nambu. Tokugawa. Shimazu. Democracy for the vote. Who will win? We're going to see all those so vote. They're actually going to go vote so. Mate, God damn it. Ultimate so comeback. Inevitable so comeback. 5k troops fully drilled. Probably close to Tech 7, maybe. Probably not. 2-6 general. Yeah, who cares about all this fighting stuff? No one cares. Give me the so combat. Oh, they're about to get run down. I think it might be it for Nambu. It might not be a good Nambu time. It might not be a good Nambu time. Native is good if you bother, but I don't think they should bother. I'll be honest. Go native for Aztec. Hi American, you should absolutely bother. Yes. Kind of the one way you're going to be able, one thing that's going to let you stay alive. Can't believe they don't want to pay me taxes. So unacceptable. Just don't dev. Just expand. Ruby will win. Ruby will come back. I don't understand how Ruby is able to maintain the comeback, but I think her main game plan on RRQ at this point is just deck Korea and get her cores back. But touch outnumbered. Korea has offensive ideas now, though, so very nice generals for Korea, basically. No, Chiba. In fact, Mr. Chiba. Script another general from them. Draw this, might as well. No rebels on my land? No. I need separatists then. How do they clean this? Oh, I guess they will not push them. Yeah. And I was hoping Tokugawa isn't burning themselves financially. Okay, they're burning themselves financially doing this. Shimazu is burning themselves financially doing this. Okay, they're all burning themselves financially. I mean, at this point, if they all just keep death rolling like this, So will have a comeback. So maybe they do get it. So actually is in the lead of the votes. It's actually been rigged. No one believes in Nambu. Nambu has no supporters. So everyone believes in So. Unacceptable. You're all weebs. Can't believe there are weebs watching the Japan thunder. Hey, we're a great power. Nice. And I'm a lawgiver. Well, this is going to be over soon. But yeah. Deck 8, though, is a weird one. It doesn't do too much. I have to fire a bit, but... Oh, I don't think they're building regimental camps. To be honest. They might. They're only 190. They are 190, but... Yeah. Oh, sorry, 200, so... Yeah. It's an option. All the weaves are playing Japan. So true. All the weaves are dead. Hey, you're all happy with me now. Congratulations. Now come pay me taxes. You're so gonna do it. So versus Korea comeback. The Rampart Fort. I guess you can just get it done a bit earlier, you know? Finish the fast on 42. Oh, sure, I will take a very... Ah! I think they're putting Star out their misery. Guys, I think this is it for So. I think that's it for So. It might be just over. I mean, she's not bankrupt, but drilling was just not the play here, I'm not gonna lie. That's it. I think that's it. And Ruby's rage quit. Is Nambu staying? So yeah. GG. Well, you all voted terribly. You voted for So is dead. Tactically drilling on the front line was not the play. Tactically drilling on the play was not the play. Well, Ruby is dead, Manhattan is dead, and it's turning down to the last three. The tactical, I like how they sent a bit of troops over there, but no more piracy depression. I don't know if they leave Korea in for this or what. What's the plan with that? But yeah, we'll see. Rest in peace. Ruby did not make the comeback. It is actually fully and entirely over. Oh, I'm sure. I don't know what Tokagawa gets here though in terms of their peace deal, because I'm assuming some of their cores, but yeah. I don't think Korea gets much considering they get the debuffs instead of the buffs. And Janzao isn't even my subject anymore, kind of acceptable. I've lost land, guys. Intolerable. Well, I do really hope they can wrap this up in the next 2 hours, because it's taken us 2 hours to go from 4 players down to 3. And now I'm losing great power status. Castile, unacceptable. Oh. Time to find the monument. Is Tokagawa still in this? I think so, yeah, but they're not doing much. I think they're out of money. Seems about right. Yeah, no money is a bit of an issue sometimes. Yeah, I've gone for this. Oh, do we need to rehost? That'd be really annoying. That'd be really annoying to lose the save to something like this. It's a weird bug. What exactly are you trying to do?
We're pretty
Dude, I feel like I think I'm oos. I can't send people peace deals. I'm having all these declare war issues. Like, I think I'm out of sync. Like,
Alright, well, let's just rehost and see that fixes it.
it's very confusing. All right,
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, we'll just rehost
we're
it.
rehosting.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to be out of sync. I don't know what else it would be.
It's like there is something weird going on because he did say he sent me a peace deal and I never got anything.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to declare war on people.
Mm.
This
Yeah, so
game.
there's something strange going on there under the hood.
It's the hacker. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
They're back.
it's the Ottomans!
They're back. No.
It's the spirit of So that you killed.
Dude, I can't believe that worked so perfectly.
Why did they go move their army to So and then why did they
Dude,
retreat into Korea? Why did they not put their ship down?
How did they mess up so bad that they let them walk across?
You
Every-
messed up. The thing is as well, they literally let them walk across while having naval prior while bankrupt. It's impressive.
By the way,
Yeah.
I know,
by
it's
the way, I
insane.
warned them
insane.
5 months ahead of time.
You're a fucking rat rabbit.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you even do that?
That
They
was a
say that
rabbit.
It was the one
Dude, dude,
next to
rabbit.
Before they go and ruin all their friendships, right? Yeah, so I mean, that plan I was aware of because I was told about it, but I thought it would be done by... I didn't think it would be Tokagawa doing it. I thought it would be another individual, let's just say another person, Irushika with that, so interesting to see that it's... Yeah. Tokagawa's the one that executed. Either way, we shall see. Look, it's all perfectly organized. Trust the system. Ugh. That was me checking the Roman Empire saves, by the way. Super secure password is super and super secure. There we go. None of you will ever know the password. Ultimately, super secure. Right.
Maybe tomorrow
Imagine,
session.
imagine, dude.
Right.
One
next
more
week,
week.
in the open
That would
chat,
be
I
insane.
swear to God, if you actually do it they give me another session, I'm gonna like annex you.
I'm waiting. I just heard about
This is how
it.
Nanbu can
If you
still
do,
win.
if you do a third session, I'm not gonna give you like an extra week for it. It'll happen simultaneously to the main game.
But what if we get
No, we will
4
not
weeks?
need a third session, dude. We're not
Okay,
gonna do
yeah,
a
I was
third
gonna
session.
say, if you check the chat
gonna
and the
make
voice
sure.
chat, well, there's the rejoin stuff. You haven't seen it.
Oh, the BC
Okay.
one.
The VC
I'm
one,
not
yeah,
getting
there you go.
released. Yeah.
Rabbit. I
Still
know what my
loaded.
new goal
Rejoin.
is.
There we go. Quantity is a bit nerfed. I think quality eco is still just superior. I'll be honest. I guess really hard to beat that, for lack of a better word. Quality eco builds, discipline builds, especially on Aztecs, so their beautiful early units are gonna really dominate for a really long time. So yeah, I think unfortunately that just makes sense. Quantity religious, thing is, religious gives you nice utility. Yeah, it gives you nice utility for conversion, but if you're looking for pure army strength, quality eco is still better for Aztecs. Like, the utility of religious is nice for Aztecs specifically, sure, but how much do you value that utility versus taking 10% less casualties in battles? And that's, I think, the question you have to ask yourself at that point. Either way. Let's see. Oh, pinned. Hey, Nahatan, thank you very much for the sub. Damn, not only have you supported me everywhere, you've also supported me on Ruby's channel, so now I'm like, I have a tier 3 sub at Ruby's channel, so get accused of rebrew. But no, genuinely appreciate it, thank you. GG for making it to 4th. It's certainly an achievement. Zerki's get off me. Given that it was 39 players, so. Hope you enjoyed the run as well. It was... You gave me pirate content. Rest in peace at the end there. There's only so much you could do. Ruffle. Look forward to your turn up in the next game then. Right, has anyone loaded in now? Yes, that was the co-op. So Nanbu have a co-op? Meant to be 6 people. Why is one of them is not? That might be Nanhatan. There's no main player. They just... There is no main. It's just Zerky's been special. Unfortunately, Zerky is just wants to do the funny here. But it is the end of that. Rip, so down to the last 3 players now. I think Nanbu gets knocked down to like probably Ainu. Then it'll be the Shimazu Tokagawa Death War, and then the winner of that is gonna have to do the battle. You can main Tokagawa. Oh, I see. He's just waiting for everyone to learn. Fair enough. Also, Sneeve, hi. Fancy seeing you here of all places. Damn. Is it bad if I start recognizing famous CD4 players? Moving swiftly on before I get the embarrassing answer to that question. 75% of the load. Should be a relatively quick reload, and we should be back to gaming. Has a... Okay, no more... Right. I mean, you don't know Sneeve? Damn, casual. I don't make the rules. Halifract. They're free to backstab and do whatever you want. If they want to 2v1, they can 2v1. In fact, they 3-1'd initially. But bear in mind, Nanbu, like, they had to 3-1 and they barely won. Because Nanbu at one point kind of ran Japan. They had most. Like, they had, I'd say, around 70% of mainland Japan at that point. And then they did manage to win. Okay, let's not be an observer. Let's go. So Nanbu got 3v1 back into their current state. And then they started fighting So Nanbu like joined in on So's side, so it became a 2v2, but then So got... Well, So's gone. So now it's back to the Nanbu and then 2v1. Yep. To be fair, that was a bit of a necessary repost, but it's done. What can I say? It's done. Look, it's the end of the deathmatch now, and we're down to 3 people from 39, so it's good progress. Also, hey, Possible History, nice of you to pop in. Never knew you'd be any new 4 enjoyer, but I guess it makes sense as a map enjoyer. They actually have built 8 cannons now for Tokagawa now. They have gone for it. They're not taking the final defense, I don't think. Shimazu's taken, yeah, 10% fire damage. Don't know if that's necessarily worth. Chiba, go. No. I am just observing, I'm not playing. The whole point of me is to gloriously die at the end, and also tax them, because it's funny and they get really annoyed at that. Indeed, I mean, it's a very custom scenario and gets, like, modifiers like national mobilization stuff, and yeah. If you do pop back to the old stream VODs, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, again, we had every other... We had every player at the start. But that's what I mean by Nanbu had to get coalition. This is all of their cores. Bear in mind, they had more land than this. They just didn't have full chord. So they really got beaten back from practically winning. There we go, yeah. Now, though, I think they're going to be knocked down a pet because it... Oh, they can be 2-ward here. They might just straight up be killed here. Here's an MP. Ooh, Possible History and Lemon MP, damn. Gotta get all the content. It's going to be an interesting next MP. Next MP, I mean, I don't know if I want to talk a bit too much about spoilers, as it were, but it will be a normal MP in the sense that we're playing the full world, and conventional villain in that sense, but there will be quite a major twist, which affects every single country. But it doesn't affect every single country the same way, which means it's going to be a lot of changes. This format can absolutely work in the HRE. And I would love to do an HRE Thunderdome version of this as well at some point, is all I'll say to me. But with that, I'll need to redouble, like, it'll be a lot more work to set up in the HRE as well. I think the HRE, though, is going to be... It's going to have to be big. Aztec Thunderdome, true. For the HRE one, no, and it'll be like vanilla, but a very specific change is all I will say for the upcoming MP. I've already leaked it a couple times to a couple people, but I won't leak it anymore, especially if I'm live on stream in a VOD. But the next MP will be interesting. It's full world. It's full world. New Zealand Thunderdome. The thing is that's depressing about the New Zealand Thunderdome is given the amount of content Paradox put in New Zealand, it won't be awful, which I think makes it bad because New Zealand actually has content. They gave New Zealand content. Bastards. Well, congrats, Catafract. You can now say that you did it. You met the internet celebrity. I can tell my friends that I got a 220k sub channel talking in my chat. There we go. I'm famous too. Yay! But yeah, no. Oh, speaking of by the way, thanks everyone for the support recently. All the views and subs have been great. I'm assuming map gamers knew about New Zealand. I mean, they stare at maps. They know about New Zealand. All right, naval battle, guys. I don't know which one of the blue ones is supporting which one of the blue ones. It's could be anyone's game. Either blue can win this or blue can win this. Nambu is attacking into. Okay, well, Tokagawa wins the naval battle. But yeah, I hate that it's Nambu and Tokagawa have the same goddamn flag. It is so hard for me to see. Like, if I was an observer, I could click into them and see what's red and blue. But for me, it is so hard to tell who's on whose side. It is, painful. Oh, the New Zealand form ball. It's a cool one. I don't think it's that OP. I think Leviathan had a more, like, shall we say, Leviathan moments, but yeah. God, Leviathan really is. I feel like I keep saying it's a topic for another video. Like, Leviathan itself is just a topic for a video, honestly. And, like, the effects of Leviathan have remained to this day. So just so you're aware of the 3-star general stuff. First of all, I'm not stealing anyone's general. Second of all, the interactions here have been changed, where Sword Hunt gives everyone a 100 tradition general. This one gives everyone a stab, and this one gives everyone shipbuilding time and an admiral. So yeah, everyone gets really nice shots. Hey, hi, Christo. Fancy you popping in there. Damn, Count Christo, it's as well. I'm super famous, guys. I did it. But I fancy you popping in. It's just a bit of a staring off siege at the moment for the last bits. Speed 2 because player war, and we're down to our final 3 nations. God, you can see just. I mean, at this rate, Tokagawa is going to take Admin 7. Admin 7, so they get one more idea group. Would it even go with defensive? Because I think it's still 50-50 groups. Yes, they probably won't go administrative or something. Yeah, the Sword Art Bunton is brutal. I think it's I think it's this one. That's the autonomy. Oh, okay. They're going for it again. I don't think they just win it. They just do not enough troops, not enough quality. Is the honest reality of the situation. I just don't think they win it here. You can see what they're doing, and they're really hurting Shimizu, Stainless War financially. They're really hurting Tokugawa, Stainless War financially, but they aren't exactly peak economy themselves. Korea is available to ally if anyone wants to. Let me... My god, why can I not click on Korea? What is going on here? It's genuinely not letting me click on Korea. What's going on here? Yeah, they can ally Korea if they want to. And I guess Chiba they can also ally here, but yeah, it's something. Again, this has been an interesting one. There's been a lot of backstabbing, and so definitely had all the... Might is just stopping me click on this country. If you take a look at So's cause, it's... Yeah, definitely an empire, but... There we go. Rest in peace. Okay, and another Shimazu victory yet again. They're getting all the occupations here. I think it's probably going to be a Shimazu win. Purple Japan for the dominance. I think Japan out like can kill Janzao or the hordes, especially if they fight them early. But yeah, Janzao just gets to Ming first if it's an MP race down into Korea. So the Japan optimal build, quote unquote, ironically, should split Korea and form Japan. Because you get all the dev clicks early as Korea, you're super tall. Then you can leisurely conquer Japan, leisurely flip Japanese, and get insane dev click and everything. And yeah, it's a ridiculously strong build to do that. Right, there's the Tokagawa. Siege control now. Nambu is, I mean, they can suicide into it, but it's just a good plan. I just don't think it's a good plan. Sorry. Yeah, Korea to Japan, I think it's probably the other option. And normally it's Korea to Japan, you just kind of let Janzao do the, you just kind of ally them and you let them do a China. It depends on what the rules are and so on regarding alliances, so I can see that being a thing. Right, they're cleaning that shop up. Yeah, Tokagawa still has naval prime. Weird because it's exactly the same quality pretty much. No, Tokagawa is a much better admiral. The thing is with a Ming player is that you have to be really careful as a Ming player. Yeah. Like, the Ming player has the opportunity to throw, and once Ming is losing, right? Mandate debuffs are brutal. But they do inherently start significantly stronger, so it's a bit of a toss-up either way. I commend Nambu still, but I think they're assuming they just go for that next year if they don't win. Yeah, they probably do. God, that's gonna be painful. Shimazu, of course, also not happy with that. I'm not giving you a stab. You can have my taxes. My taxes come from my actual taxes from the subjects. My source of income. Right. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, like, sure, but you also have just so much more troops on the boards. And like, yeah, your quality is worse, but you number them 10 to 1. It doesn't matter. You know, you can field so many more troops as well. You have so many more merc stacks. You have so much more economy. While that is true, as Ming, you should kill Oirat before you even get to Nomadic Frontier, right? Like, you know, Oirat should be dead well before Nomadic Frontier happens. Like, it happened in 1490 here. And this is... Look at this Giga Oirat. You absolutely can. You should fight Oirat as Ming well before that happens. Again, as Ming, you just kill Janzao. As Ming, you just kill... If you see a Janzao player, day 1, you can deck them 45, they're dead. What does Janzao with their 12k troops do against a Ming at 100k troops? No, Ming is no longer for the sword. True, but again, the point is that it's not... You can kill the players on the hordes as Ming if you know what you're doing before the hordes can kill you. However, it's very easy to mess up. As in, there's not much room for error. Like, you're stronger, but there's room for error. Is the best way. Republic Ming, no. So the Pirate Republic is also annexed and gone. Rest in peace, So. They had a lot of land. Look at that beautiful So. But their main coasts were unraidable due to the wasteland restrictions here. They could raid Korea. Okay, yes, but that's not playing Ming then. If you say, okay, you're playing Ming, but then Ming isn't allowed to deck war until 1480, then that's Ming with restrictions. And even then, until 1480, the disaster... If you're basically forced into the disaster, it's not pretty. But if you then have those restrictions on not fighting Janzu, you can go into here, get even more land and even stronger, although as Ming you really don't need it, and then you're fighting around the snack again. Like, it is easy, but if Ming player decks you 45 on Janzu, you're not doing it, right? Like, great, you clean up the AIs, but Ming's clean up you from existing. No Ming war until... Yeah, so you just don't play Ming then, because they're destined to die. They have to pass through reforms. That means because every time they pass through reform, they lose mandate. So you just... As Ming, you basically just keep mandate super, super high then, and wait until the Orats get issues. Or, you just... Actually, you can even meme the Janzao play even harder. You can drop all your dip relations and guarantee the tribes around Janzao, and drop them as... Or just drop Janzao as a tributary day 1. Boom. You just drop Janzao as a tributary day 1. What are they going to do now? Oirat becomes the second issue there then. But yeah, I mean, Ming is just super strong. That's the other thing as well. Like Ming, if they are just AFK and dealing with internal problems, they kind of scale internally as well. So TLDR, Ming is very easy to mess. Is the best way of summing it up. Surprised they didn't accept the Ainu culture. I guess they maybe don't own enough of it. And it's 15 dev. I guess they just don't own enough of it. True, they could never accept it. Oh no. Oh, okay. They did reset. Oh. True, but if you are chilling into nomadic frontier, you probably shouldn't be doing that. And they're taking a step back here. Yeah. Also, all school like not too pretty. They're not bankrupt, are they? That's Max Loans if I've ever seen it. And not all of troops their name as well. Yeah, true. Ming for tributaries. And you don't even need to go exploration because there's mandate. I think you do need to take one in exploration to get not tributary empires. The one that gives you a colonist. You need exploration to take the celestial reform for that, but yeah. Yeah, that as well. I mean, it's alright. You also have just really good land there. Like, I don't know why the game is preventing me clicking much, but like you have a lot of farmland. If you take a look at terrain, I've talked about this before. Like this is beautiful dev click land. There's a couple hills in the south and a couple mountains to protect your core, but my god, your core is just farmland extravaganza. Even a bit of grass up north is beautiful to dev. Also that, yeah, of course you do. Warlord into Ming is technically stronger for later Ming because Warlord get the Warlord buffs into Ming, but it does mean that you miss out on just starting as Ming, you know. But yeah, there's not much to talk about here. I think Nambu is just not long for the wood, and I can breach here on the naval. There we go. I've done it. I've upgraded Kyoto. Wait, doesn't it give me liberty to design subjects? It does. Minus 10%, guys. Oh, shame. It depends on the MPs. Like, in a lot of the MPs I run, Ming is usually just illegal. Because it's the safest way of balancing them. But it does, like, there are lobbies that allow it. And I think in the way that they've done it with the 2 reforms in the Ming War is a relatively good way of doing it. Because it does mean that Ming has a lot of opportunities to mess up. But the problem with that is, if it doesn't mess up, it's just so strong. It really, I think, also goes down onto the skill level of the lobby, right? If the lobby knows what they're doing, versus the lobby doesn't know what they're doing, oh boy. I swear to God, if I get those pop-up notifications again. There's also just a bunch of lobbies that only seed Europe, and then they never seed outside of Europe until they're doing rehosting. So then you don't get, like, until you get to 1480, 1490, you don't get India or Japan players and stuff. So Ming survives because Hordes, if you miss out the first 50 years, they're really weak with what the AI does with them. So you kind of get that, and yeah. Rest in peace, Nambu. You will be missed, right. I did not get a lot of drill here. Asia is actually really popular for players, simply because unlike Europe, it's a lot easier to scale and do stuff in Asia. Like, AE is less of an issue in Asia and so on and so on. So, it's just more fun to play in Asia all the time. It's more of a forced thing that you have people start out in Europe and go into Asia later. But again, it really depends. China as a concept is just unbalanced. I mean, you're not wrong. Alright, I think that's going to be it for the kill then. Nanbu. 100%. Rest in peace. Awesome rabbit. You served the state well. And then there were 2. 3 because, yeah. Shimazu versus Tokagawa. The ultimate throwdown. They probably have some diplo over how they want to do it. So you might think they have an alliance, they're going to have a truce. Nope. Alliances do not provide a truce in this mod. When that drops, they're ready to game. 19 corruption versus 1. Shimazu is sitting at 37 income. Tokugawa is very rich. Yep. Yep, 150 income, trust. Oh, okay, there we go. But 21 is also surprisingly quite good. Do they clean up Chiba here, maybe? I don't know. But it is a bit important. People say it can be fun. Nambu can still win. No, I don't think Nambu can still win. 400 war score here. 248, yeah. Shimazu is the bigger country. It is going to have to be... it will be a Tokugawa upset if Oxtrox doesn't get a Shimazu victory here. Is all I will say. Let's get down 120% ratio. Woo. But they're all retreating, they're all running back to, yeah. They might agree to finish scores first. We'll see. Oh, you've ruined up Portugal. Nice. Yeah. Well, that's what they get for putting for doing that. You can deny it, but not by that much. Tokugawa is sitting at 22. Shimazu is sitting at 34. Shimazu has 7k debt. Tokugawa has 3k debt. The other thing is with Portugal is usually Portugal and Castile usually tend to box, so Portugal just gets to survive all the time because Castile tends to do well enough for them to survive. But yeah. GBR is a hell of a drug in vanilla though. Like, it is just so strong as a country. They haven't dropped each other yet, but I'm assuming that's going to happen sooner rather than later. The other big thing to bear in mind, of course, is I can't tax Shimazu, but I can tax Tokugawa. For now. Hey, Korea, do you want to contribute to my capital? Thank you. I actually think Portugal and Castile are pretty overrated together. I just think they are the least effort to set up over together. I think there are better MP boxes, to lack of a better word, right? Like, if you have just one ally slot and you can use them for a forever ally, I'm sorry, England and France are just way too strong when they work together. England has the perfect eco, and they are able to power project from France on the ground. France struggles with trade income, but is good in every other department. They cover each other way too well. Yeah. Like... I don't think that. I think it only works as the classic, like, pug box, because it's just acceptable. And there we go. Tokugawa with the deck. Trying to catch them out of position. That's kind of out of position, but it's also in position. Quality-wise, very, very similar. Been able to stay house there. They need the 5%. They might as well get the 5% ICA, come on. First battle. 7 on the 8. I think Oxrock just has the reinforcements, yeah. Tokagawa will be taking the first L in the final Thunderdome. Traded actually very equally. Okay. Yeah, basically. Like, England and France, unironically, if they just shut up and stop fighting each other for the memes, are really, really good in terms of weapon interests. And it basically also lets France navally have naval pride in the Med, because the English can just turn to the Med and give the French naval pride there, so... Yeah. Thing is, the 100 Years War up is arguably just ends, so you're even laughing by just saying, well, we ended the 100 Years War, guys, we can work together now. An immediate breach, an immediate assault, there's cannons for you. Do we get it? Only 4 years, 2 years. We need to press that button. Oxrock's inevitable victory. Oh, they might get into that battle? They might get into that battle? They don't get into that battle. Oh no, now they arrive low morale to attack it. That is not a good battle for them to fight. Good rolls. They're rolling well. It's keeping them a bit alive, but they're rolling really well. But not well enough. So they get away with it because of the rolls. But that could have been really, really painful. Sieging the castle, just taking that right. Yep. Exactly. So true. They finally realized with the cannons they can just take the castles. 68. They are... I think that's max loans. Yeah. They're both max loaned. Yeah. No. So one of the things for their manpower pool being super dry is national mobilization. Gives you 20k base manpower. So just for existing, you recover 250 a month instead of 100. So yeah, it's part of the mod is the reason that they are like, you know, okay, my 9% recruitment time, +5 base force, etc., etc. It's really built for the small fighty here to have at least some content, at least some option of counterplay, not instead of just 3k stack, fight another 3k stack. So yeah. Other than I mean, I am an England France enjoyer because I've been up playing France a lot, but there's a bunch that do make sense. That are like that makes sense to the player, but they're bad for the rest of the lobby. Like I think England and France working together is bad for the rest of the lobby, but it's good for those two individually. Basically, just allying in general, having a good. Think any two major powers instead of fighting, chronically ally, and it's basically bad for the rest of the lobby. Like even if you do Castile, even if you do Spain and France work together always, they technically have a bit of overlapping interest, but realistically, if they just divvy up the world, they can run it. Prussia-Poland is a classic scary, but the thing is with Prussia-Poland, I feel like Prussia-Poland involves Prussia backstabbing Poland way too much. Like every single goddamn time Prussia backstabs Poland. So many times I've seen that line, so many times it's been a backstab. I mean, they're going for that stack wipe, but I don't think they get it here. I don't think they get it here. It's a bit too ambitious. Okay, never mind. Not if they retreat literally there, and there's the Muntic for them. Could take what it is. I'll take Viking Shot instead. Maybe they actually win that now if they get the reinforcement in. Ooh. And they've just been rolling really well on Tokagawa there. There we go. Oh, and now Shimikaze's down. Shimikaze? No, Shimazu. I keep thinking of the World War II battleship. About World War II destroyer. Shimazu. At least Tokagawa, the flags are very different. The problem with Marines is the fact that they, by default, have extra debuffs. Makes them pretty bad. I think that the most viable Marines are still like a Portugal into England or something. But it's really hard to do a Portugal into England run in MP for that to exist. Norway into England is also relatively viable, but Norway into England is definitely some kind of Viking LARP. So GBR does remove all of them. Also a bunch of mods remove them, I mean, as well. So yeah, it's just by default, right? And like that's the problem with the England Marines is that they would have been really good if they weren't debuffed. So England Marines are better only because they get rid of the debuffs. Otherwise, you're just better off not doing Marines. But my god, it's going to be a Tokugawa with victory. The ultimate cursed timeline. They even have the institution. No. What's the upside of Marines? Technically faster landing time, and if you have a lot of sailors, like your GB, you get them. They also get river crossing penalty. Otherwise, the upside of Marines is they're bad. You shouldn't be using Marines. By default, Marines have +10 shock damage received. Not like as a buff, they are worse off because they're +10 shock damage received. So it's just better to not use Marines. Good assault. No attrition on ships is very whatever, I'll be honest. They get the month to recover here, so they should not be taking that fight. I said they don't take that fight. No, what are they doing? Oxrox, no. That's not a good fight for you to take. They're the Monthic. Yeah. 8 on an 8 though. 7 on a 7. -1, but they just have a better general. Okay, and there's a 6. Yeah, they don't pull that out. Unfortunate. Look at that casualty difference, though. Yeah, you do not want to be fighting. Tech 8 as well is helpful. Like, it's not the best, but it's better than buying Cav Shop. To be fair, actually, that Cav Shop probably early. Do they actually have Cav? No. Just a little bit of infantry fire. But my god, I thought it'd be a Shimikaze victory, but no. Yeah, I think sailors are easier to giga scale, but in MP normally giga scale not sailors anyway. So yeah. So Korea might restore its borders at this rate. Wait, this went to Chiba? No, the Chiba troops are just vibing there, I see. I was gonna say. GB is really strong for MP. They can get thing is with GB is that you can get minus what's it called? You can get minus 60% dev cost on your average problems, not including terrain, just minus 60% dev cost from modifiers by like 1460. It's genuinely stupid. Right, Chiba, your volunteer in general, please. Thank you. Yeah. So, abolish village mission minus 10%. Abolish the Korea. So, Devi Dix. Well, I guess Devi Dix everyone, but I didn't count Devi originally. 10%. Early Golden Age, England can get 10%. The abolish village mission 10%. The government reform they get from the Parliament issue 10%, and a mission from withdrawal from Europe 10%. And they just get the super early, but they get that like super early while everyone else is doing early death wars. They get that. Plus, they have a whole bunch of farmland and stuff. So even better dev clicks. Plus dev cost edict, which I guess I didn't include. Plus, a lot of the time, they just start the game and can get stick into prosperity right away. There's a government reform with... it's dev cost in primary culture, to be clear, but it's the parliament one. Dev cost in primary culture. Because remember, English parliament. The other thing to, of course, bear in mind, they have parliament. So they can get the parliament issue for minus 10% dev cost land reform. That is tier 8, robust. However, that's where the funny begins. English missions. If they do 3 parliament issues, which they can do with the early cycling, they can get that government reform early because they get a weird version of it. It's not... Sorry, there is a tier 8 one that gives them another dev cost in primary. But there's an earlier one, I think at the noble privileges here, I think called English Parliament or something, which is unique to them instead of the tier 2, so they lose out on manpower. But they need to do 3 tier 1 reforms from their missions. I mean, I did this in England 30x Tegamon run, where you do 3 parliament issues early and you pop the mission. And you get dev cost in primary from that. It's so stupidly done. England by far has the most dev cost stacking early. Also, by looks of it, Shimikaze is getting the most early death possible. I mean, it's tech 8, but like, wow. They really just killed over and died here. Yeah, England players tend to get way too cocky. I also think England players all the time don't need the extra buffs they get from English. I think England players should inform Ireland. And stick with Irish ideas. But yeah, no. The thing is, yeah, the 0010 ruler sucks, but you can get rid of him early. The thing is with England, again, it's another classic of you need to know what you're doing, but if you know what you're doing, it's brutal. And yeah, oh my god. Assaults here. Shimazu does get a truce timer. Because even if they 100% them here, it's still so much land for them to take. Like, it is still 4 wars, but it does mean that they at least get a 5-year truce. But I think it's going to be a first victory going to Tokugawa here. Tokugawa are getting the ultimate OPM comeback. Assuming they win this, and I think they do, right? Yeah, okay. So true. You can surprisingly get away with inting England as Denmark, is what I would say. I've genuinely seen AI, like, player Englands delete their armies after... So they kill Ireland, they kill Scotland. They, like, don't even, like, unally France. They don't even ally France, they just have no allies. And they just delete their armies. So it's like, yeah, we don't need it now. And I'm like, it's an MP, right? You just disbanded your entire army. What do you think is going to happen? That's the first time con. But yeah. I mean, they can rush down their troops if they just... They can... no, they'll be truce. There will be truce. There'll be a 5-year gap between this as well. But this is going to be weirdly an equalizer. And a hell of an equalizer at that. Because it's going to go 100 war score swing. So this is going to go 300 war score versus 365 war score. Tokagawa will, with 100 war score of land, assuming they don't take money. They might take money here, and that'll be pretty brutal. Relatively equalize. Also, Korea's going to reclaim Korea at this rate. Yeah, I mean, you can't. Thing is, England, you're rich enough to afford an army, okay? You can just afford your army. Just stop paying for your army. You don't need to delete it. But yeah. Yep, Shimazu is Tokugawa with the comeback. And they're now truced until 98. 5-year truce. Yeah, so 5-year truces, guys. I'm back to great power. Good news, guys. I'm back to taxing them. Oh, I love this taxation system. Come on, Red Romanov. Speed up to speed 3. Okay. I mean, you just don't pay for your troops, right? You can't afford it. Oh no, Tokugawa's disloyal now. My taxes, no. Oh god. Oh, did they snake the... They snaked the, state houses. Ouch, they didn't take this one, but yeah. I'm actually curious. Xerxes.
Do you want to bankrupt?
Yo,
What's your ICA
Hello.
right now?
what?
What's your ICA right now?
Our
Okay.
ICA right now
Taking 30 state
is...
houses.
47. 47.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think you just denied him all the state houses as well, so...
Yeah, that was the point of it. I say
have,
like once the
I have
cause...
35 right now still.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're only
no.
coring 2 now. We just go bankrupt now, Frankie, okay?
Right, let's let them to it. I mean, they're both in the voice chat with each other, so I think there's not too much deployed, but I think it might be a final Tokugawa victory. With, Frankie actually taking the win. My god. Frankie as the Emperor of Japan. We'll see, though. We'll see. There might be potential for a comeback, but yeah. I mean, it's 30% ICA swing. That's pretty brutal. But bear in mind, it's 30% on top of the already 40-30. Oh, yeah. Sorry, 47, so it's a 50% ICA swing. If they just delete one of the buildings here and build an ICA swing, that's another 5% back, so... This is also a, they have still some... No, they lost that one here. There was a building here. Doesn't mean they can build one. Let's check. Yeah, actually, it's very buildable for them for the buildings, so... It can certainly happen. Historical W. I thought Oda won. Has he considered so true? I thought Oda won historically. Am I just missing out on this one? Alright, let's see. Let's trust. In Google Trust. Who won Sengoku Jidai? It was Tokugawa. Damn. Unironic historical W. They were genuinely 1 day away from annexation. Yeah, Tokugawa won it, according to Google, so... Considering it's the dynasty that ruled, yeah. Tokugawa has 2020 dev, Shimazu has 198. So, dev is pretty much bang on. But yeah, I'm assuming they're bankrupt though? Yeah, they're bankrupt now. Is Shimazu bankrupt? They're both bankrupt. Might be a bit of a AFK sesh as these guys unbankruptcy themselves. I'm not a history person, I'll be honest. I don't have a history degree. I was convinced Oda won the Sengoku Jidai. Did they not? Did they? I think they might have ruled it for a bit or something. So I think Oda's in charge in Civ 5 for Japan. Tobanuga and Oda. Oh, okay. Well, no Hellbox is here. But yeah, we're just going to speed forward this, I'll be honest. So, not the most fascinating content, but hey, it's content. Oh my god. Red Romanoff, please stop lagging behind. My god. Basically conquered most, got killed then. I see. So it was Oda won the first one, but then when he died, it was back to Sengoku Jidai. I see. So he didn't win Sengoku Jidai, he just won during a bit of it. Then they skill issued by invading Japan. I see. I mean, yes, my source of the winner of Sengoku Jidai was Civ 5, so you know. I think it's not Oda in Civ 6 though. Who's in charge of Japan in Civ 6? Hojo Tokime. Oh, so in Civ 6 the actual winner is, yeah. The winner is Sengoku Jidai, fair enough. I don't know. Civ 5 is really historically accurate. I don't know what you guys are on about. Speak historical accuracy. But it's paradox to shame it does. What can I say? Right. Oh, great. Advice is dropping. Oh, I can press funny button. I'm sure they'll appreciate the stab. If it is accurate, where is Civ Knight when? Maybe, to be fair. Could do a random Civ Knight. But just a heads up, before I started tryharding E4, Civ 5 was my tryhard game. Like, Civ 5 is... Yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing in that one as well, so even Araka has to unbegrudgingly accept it. Rip Chiban. Civ 4, nah. Is Civ 5 a bust? We'll do a Civ 3 night. How about that, Austin Rabbit? Everyone will be mad apart from me. Civ 3 gaming when? This has actually been a Civ 3 channel the whole time, by the way. Just a heads up. We'll do some modern. We'll do some QC. There we go. Upgrade the center of trade. Nah, I need the. Should I take the loans? Civ 4 is better now. Everyone's wrong. Civ 3 and Civ 5 were the good ones. You want to play every even Civ, right? The even Civs are good, the odd Civs are bad. And that's the opinion where when you say it, people universally agree with you. And it's not a troll opinion at all. You know, Mishusha? Close companion voter betrayed him. Oh. And it did have his mother... Oh, Jesus. Classic CK2 moments. Okay. Damn. Now we need to do a Paradox Mega campaign as the MP. Oh god, he's lagging. Is that actually the... Damn. I mean, Japan as well, they love their honest stuff, so... I can see it. Well, what do you mean? My opinion is gospel. Remember, YouTubers' opinion is gospel. YouTubers are never wrong about any topic, right? There's never been an observed case of a YouTuber ever being incorrect. Has never happened. Never ever happened. Right. 47. Who's this 48? 3 years. I think whoever wins the next one 100% probably has it, I'll be honest. And that might be Tokagawa. Unless Hatakeyama makes the ultimate comeback. Chiba comeback, so true. Chiba comeback. Oda comeback! Oda comeback! Oh, no. No, Oda comeback. Shame the person winning is the person lagging behind. Right. I don't understand the Japanese and Korean poetry thing, the haiku things. I just don't understand it because I read it and I'm like, this is just words. This doesn't make sense. I get it. That's meant to like work in Japanese, but I don't speak Japanese. So I just don't understand haikus. They just seem to be like a random set of words. You know, they don't rhyme or anything. And I get there's meant to be X syllables in the one word, then X amount of syllables in the next one, but it seems very arbitrary. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Sorry. Hey, 5 minutes. Need to read it in a melody. I guess so, but even I've had other people read it out loud, and I still didn't get it. It didn't really work. I don't know. Haven't heard of that one. I mean, I've done a lot of Ambernath, so I will say. I will plead the fifth on my Ambernath consumption. Please stop that. I'm just gonna hold C down. In the event that he lands behind again. Just have my mouse over the top there. But yeah, oh. I guess I'll take the, I guess I'll take some more. I swear to God, I just move off. But yeah, Ambernath is good as well, but it's a shame that a lot of should say YouTube people do not enjoy Ambernath. Like, I think eventually Ambernath videos can do well, but I've done a couple of Ambernath videos and they always do really bad. So I'm like, people talk about Ambernath videos, they're like, whoa, I want to see more Ambernath, and then they just don't watch it. And I'm like, okay, great. No, they can't release it as a vassal because they're vassals. They can't do that, basically. We haven't even full drilled. But yeah. That is one of the unfortunate realities of that situation. Well, they can avoid paying their debt by going bankrupt again. I don't know how Shimazu is already losing so much money. I guess vassal fee and rooting out corruption. Are they, they're actually not corrupt. Impressive. There we go, super good formed. Just standing here upgrading the speed. I love it. Well, at least the war should start within 2 years, assuming that they go straight back into October 48. Clans clash in the mist, Blake seek Nippon's bright sunrise, Shogun's dreams unfold. Yeah, that just seems like writing. Sorry. I don't get hike. Much like Flo doesn't get an internet speed. God damn, please. Literally the primary controller of the Tokagawa Academy, and yet he is lagging behind. So dishonorable. Unacceptable, frankly. But at least it was relatively quick now, coming to the end. I'm very happy I changed the truce to be 5 years, not 15. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I know they exist. I don't personally hate Japan enough conceptually to, like, condemn the concept of the haiku. And I have been told by actual professional weebs that haikus make a lot more sense in Japanese. So, like, translating it doesn't really work. But, yeah. I think they really took off because everyone's a weeb. I mean, for Ambernath, like... There's a couple people, but the go-to, I mean, is Lord Lambert, I think. But he does a lot of MP stuff as well with Ambernath, so it's a bit of a yeah, I don't know if that's a single player best recommendation for Ambanar. Otherwise, Ambanar's a weird one for content creators, I think. But Lord Lambert would be one from the top of my head that I would just go with, yeah. Absolutely. When I think Ambanar content creator, Lord Lambert is up there. He's done a lot of DevDar analysis stuff as well recently, so I think. In terms of runs, though, I feel like just clicking around Ambanar is a good way of finding random runs, because you would find the most random countries have the most in-depth mission trees. And there's just a bunch of, like, there's obscure dwarves that have like mission trees about flooding the world with wine spells and stuff. Like it's a weird one. It's rebalanced Ambanar MP. Don't worry, also about it. Like it's a full-on MP balanced mod Ambanar MP. It's surprisingly well done. It's not vanilla Ambanar because God Lord knows there'll be an experience, is what I will say, and not a positive one. Right. Well, there's 97 in June. 98 is go time. Everyone's paying me taxes as well. I'm surprised Chiba has not been murdered at this point, but I guess they are both bankrupt. I think, though, I don't know if their bankruptcy ends before the war. It's 10 years, right? Yeah. No, Chiba. Shimazu is technically richer than Tokagawa, but yeah. Less debt. Oh, there's 5 ducats of debt, so nothing too major. Yeah, no. That would be stupid to happen. They've literally had to do so many other rules, and like so many form balls have been super nerfed. What I mean by super nerfed, like genuinely, I mean nuked down to the ground nerfed. All those countries are just so much weaker. I think the thing is with dwarves is that they are very... Like, a dwarven disaster really hurts inside of an MP death war. Like, imagine MP death warring during a dwarven disaster, and you just get random events that take away all your money. So, they are super good at scaling, and they're super strong in that regard, but my god. Hey, 6C general, we did it. Be prepared to just get screwed over by going into a random disaster in the middle of it. That's kind of how it's balanced. Also, a lot of the militaries are nerfed. Like, Orb Troll doesn't get, like, 200% morale recovery. Right, let's get some stuff. They didn't keep the instant siege stuff. They also nerfed a lot of the magic spells. There's no more instant siege magic spells and stuff like that. And I think they even nerfed down war wizards, but yeah. Yeah, in single player it's really bad. The other thing with Wolf Disasters in multiplayer is if you have a good ally, you can have the ally kill the troops for you and bail you out financially and stuff, so yeah. You can be better in that regard, but it's also just... Dwarves are super high risk, basically. Be prepared to just get screwed over sometimes. Don't know what's going on with Frankie's internet, but it's not a nice thing. There we go. Kind of, but the problem with Sentinels and MP is that it's a bit like playing a horde. Like, it's fine as long as you're expanding. When you stop expanding, you just die because of the way your mechanics work. So it's viable until it isn't. It's a long shot of Sentinels, I think. Like, they need... Normally, hordes are a way to at least settle down and reform out of horde. Sentinels don't. You either just keep lobbing, or you die. But I feel like this entire content is just me increasing the speed. Should I just kick him at this point? I should probably eat this pawn. Right. They're having fun of it. Oh my god, please. I cannot communicate just how annoyed I am at this point. Well, at least Korea's had a great game. They're back, they finished offensive. Calm, I'm collected. Yeah, MP games, sometimes for the smaller lobbies, they do just love kicking. Yeah, I'm tempted the poll, to be honest, but the problem is the poll will win. The poll will win. August, September, October. I mean, we're in last hour. They can deck from October. They don't have to deck in October, but they can deck in October. I think that's the... Double rainbows. Ouch. Well, there's truce, but I think they're both bankrupt, aren't they? Yeah. Just gonna be in this for a while. Makes sense. I think bankruptcy's 10 years, and that truce was... Nope! Did they just both deck each other? Okay. Ooh, almost scored them. But aren't they both bankrupt? Two bankrupt daimyos fighting it out. And SP2. Okay. I said there's SP2. Well, there it is, the final duel. The final dabble, as it were. I think winner of this has enough of the other person's land. Although I think Korea's also going to be getting their independence at this rate. Considering they're both currently bankrupt. There has to be a final winner, yes. Also, which one of them is North Japan at this point? Like, I guess you'd argue that. Like, this is Central Japan versus North and South Japan. There has to be a final winner because it is... The winner walks into Kyoto, kills me, and forms Japan as I'm... and forms Japan. That's the final winning play. If there's no Japan, there is no winner. Are they not bankrupt anymore? They're not bankrupt anymore. But these guys still are. That should be an assault. This should 100% be an assault here. God, that defensiveness. Ouch. Versus 5 in defensive still, but yeah, that's 10-5 range. Ah, you wish. Unfortunately, so was our closest thing to Pirate Republic, and they're no longer with us. They could win here. I wonder if they go for that. Tokagawa is still bankrupt for a little bit. There we go, bankruptcy's over. Yeah, bankruptcy's over. There go their troop counts. Let me guess. Tokagawa max loans? I doubt that's max loans, but they've taken a bunch of them. See if we can finish quality ideas, get more, even more taxes. That's very unlucky here. They probably take this fight. Looks like they do take this fight. Oh, okay. They're both seemingly reluctant to go super overforcement and take loans, but they might. I don't know what they're waiting for. A closer fight, maybe? Probably was scared of walking into here, but let's see. If they win the siege here, 50-50. No disease outbreak, and they just... Ooh, they almost went for it. I think they go for it. Tech 8 versus Tech 8 now. That was not a good disease outbreak for them. That might be just what Tokagawa needs. They have 5% discipline on them, but I think they just push through here. Yeah, with that 9 in the shock roll. That roll there was very brutal. 8 in the counter shock here, but they've already shattered. Ouch. That is not pretty. Not pretty at all. With cannons though, the rushdown is very viable as a strategy. There go the Tokagawa loans. Yeah, the rolls are... The Salmon's rolls. Salmon level RNG. Do love how this has always been occupied by the Animist rebels. It might be Tokagawa final victory. The ultimate comeback, my god, from literally just being one day off from being annexed to Emperors of Japan. A worthy victory achieved, but it's not over yet. 5-5 general versus 6. They just Shimazu does have just a 1 better off general. They are +1 dice roll basically. And it's gonna be a while for Sword Hunt. Yeah, 5-5. Gotta take this guy. Tech 9 would be huge. We shall see. Right. Yes, sieges and counter sieges here. If they can clean this up in the south. Makes sense, but yeah. Any of these guys declaring anytime soon? Good to know. Oh, look, Chiba's helping the unseen. AI Chiba, goddamn. Oh. Tokagawa does have the early advantage here, though. And they're going to go for the crossing. They have a naval prior as well. Tokagawa has. They end up defending here in the woods. And I think they do. They catch them there? Let's find out. I think might be close. Yeah, they get out. They get out. Okay. Oh, but they catch them. They counter catch them. Now they're attacking into woods. Oh, that's a really well caught stack. Oh no. That's a stack wipe. That is not good for them. And they can meme their retreat. Shimazu might be able to meme their retreat. They just need to win this battle. They can sally here. That 0 dice roll is not good. 0 against a 0. A 1 against a 5. They are not getting good rolls. What are these rolls? 5 and a 5. Those rolls are abysmal for Shimazu here. You can finally, that's so true. That counts like this. Oh no. Oh no. Those rolls were abysmal. It could have turned entirely the other way around if they just didn't have the rolls go that badly for them. But that was disgusting rolls against them there. So well timed, so well done, but the rolls just said no. Ouch. I mean, they can rebuild up in the north, but that is a major setback. Me getting allowed to. So true. Burning the Carracks here. I'm assuming they have Wugong. Hyzant, yeah. Not Reconquest CP is CP, right. I find that siege starts at 7% is pretty brutal, but the siege speed ain't too good. I'm assuming they're rebuilding, right? Or are they just conceding? My god, if they're just conceding here, then honestly, it's a bit hard to blame them, but yeah. Oh, DMs? Is that them conceding? No, that's just unrelated. Okay. Well, last hour of the stream, but I'm assuming this might be just the last war. I can't. Not. They've taken 5k debt, so goddamn use it. You have 5,000 men, and I guess you have no men, but no mercs. Maybe I should give them more men. Of course, they roll a 21 victory, and then they're gonna force an AB out. Could be just it. Yeah, is the walls breached? I'm assuming from the ship. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Tokugawa, final victory. By the looks of it, I mean, they have the money. They just don't have the mercs to hire. Are there any mercs to grab? Couple. But not too much. True, they have an uncon, so... But the Korean separatists are now working together. The Korean separatists do outnumber the Korean army. Korea might be whole at the end of this rate. Korea restoration. Might be down a bit of a Janzan and all, but you know, who isn't? Oh, they're left here to... Not sure their plan is. True. Wow, main pain off that. I said if it was main pain off an A players that would be incredible. But no. That would be quite funny. Really hard to say. I mean, I just don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? Is this a glorified uncon? Oh, they get a big earthquake, so yeah, no more fun. Are they just accepting death to rebels? But it's easier and faster to kill them. Well, either way, I mean, I think it's a final Tokugawa victory. Even take over the siege from the rebels, well. What a campaign. All that money and they're not spending it. But honestly, after those dice rolls, yeah. Very unlucky on the D's break on Mino as well. They just basically, not Shimazu's day when it came to dice rolls, unfortunately. Not their day at all. It might be a tactical seppuku by the looks of it. Certainly have a... Oh, I guess not. But yeah, I mean, they're not rebuilding their armies, so... Oh, they are! Okay. They are actually rebuilding their armies, fair enough. I think Korea gets to become whole again. They are walking over there. Can they get over there? So would they retreat from their entire country first? I feel like you should have probably rebuilt the stack earlier because they have money. Oh, damn it. 3 stab as well. 254 am in combat. Ouch. But yeah. I mean, again, it's... They're gonna fight back. It's a bit too late to do, in my opinion, at this point. Very unfortunate. Goddamn Tokugawa's this slow now as well, you bastards. Yeah, they still have 4k in the bank. But I'm assuming no mercs to speak of. Unfortunately, I was not able to tax enough to get a max level palace, which is very, very sad. I would have loved a max level palace. But that might be GG. Might be GG. Rest in peace. Well, it was a fascinating campaign. I did not expect Tokagawa of all people to come out of the top from that 4, but they got there. Guess I need to now finish that off, but by the looks of it. Apart from the relaxed spikes they're experiencing, that's going to be it. Just like the Nambu Wars all over again. Guess they can roach on Shimazu for a while. Where's Heisen? The Turkin. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't even know if they win that though. 22k versus 15. Defending just coastline. Don't know if that's going to be enough. There's the cut, but they're cutting what, 5k? If even. Yeah, you're cutting 5k. Is that anywhere near enough? No. Well, I'm put with all that, if you guys insist. However, yeah. Well, yeah, there's the assaults. Yeah. You know, they're not going to get punished. The garrison strength is very brutal here, but nowhere near enough to stand off from the assault meta. There we go. Minus 75. They are not long for the sword. They're hiding on the island. They're hiding on the island. No more forts left. Rest in peace. Running them down. Favorite Japanese province, of course, Kyoto for the funny. I do have to say though, the upgradable mountain is another big one. Is that, yeah, Mount Fuji being an upgradable mountain is beautiful. There it is. Of course they roll us here in the shop phase, of course. Not that it's going to matter, but... I'm going, hey, colonialism dropped. You know what, I'll embrace colonialism. Always been a fan of colonialism. There we go, great power, yeah. No, makes sense. Well, that's 80, yeah. Death. This is still the same province, so you can both go outside the box. Because it is centered there, but it's the province inside the box. So true. A level 3 Mount Fuji doesn't still do much, yet Karma Decay great, but hey, it's just funny that it's an upgradable mountain. You know, that's... I mean, I know I can't relocate it, but that's it. Alright, here's the final boss moment. They have to take Tokyo. So GG to Tokagawa. I will wait for my morale to recover. And honorably complete this 5 months of my marathons. I will not leave Tokyo. I'm just gonna hold the line here. Don't leave Kyoto. Beat the stack. To win. He's gonna do it. Yeah, he's gonna go now when I'm low morale. Makes sense. Yep. He's gonna have beautiful ICA. Let's see it. Yeah. Jesus Christ, look at that damage takes. And I mean, the dice doesn't help. Yep. I'm assuming. I'm just gonna disband. When I can. There we go. Seize Kyoto, press button. You can press the button, right? There he is. Japan, in a beautiful state, loses the funny modifier. Will lose national mobilization next month. There we go. But GG. Congrats to... Yep.
This was massive, and we fucking won.
GG.
GG.
Those are all at the
GG.
start, the final things, but GG.
G fucking G.
Right.
What a game.
Frankie, as the Emperor of Tokagawa, congratulations. The, oh, I did create the role, right? I did create the role. I was so
You got it,
prepared.
Adam.
I was prepared, right?
Don't worry. When we do the
They
Italy,
deleted... Yeah, Emperor of the Rising Sun.
when we do the Italy version, oh man, Genoa rise up. That's all I have to say.
Do I get the roll as well?
It is for primary winner. Sorry, Serkis.
Oh.
That's
Wow.
because
I mean,
I
Frankie-
didn't want people to have 15 co-ops, so I did say one
Frankie
Oh,
person.
you,
could,
you limited it to 2 co-ops as well.
No,
There were
that's
some
not
people
true,
who
but,
had
no.
multiple
There's
co-ops.
combine
before we
there, but
started.
yeah, no, I mean,
I do
there can
think
only be one emperor. The role is unique.
Yes.
There can only be one.
True, true. Okay, that's fair
You
enough.
can persuade Frankie to transfer
May-
it to. I think
maybe-
I'd say it's a transferable title with consent of both parties.
we
but-
could do Shogun. Like one's an emperor, the other one's Shogun.
Sure, Serkis is
that's a
Shogun.
fair
It's just
split.
not a title. Serkis is the Shogun. It just isn't like a rank.
There's,
You
it's
just
not
get-
You
shown
can
up.
just claim.
There's no,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no like thing about it. It's just technically he's the Shogun. If anyone asks, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, edit server profile, server nickname,
Shogun.
Serkis.
Serkis is Shogun. But there you go, Frankie. Congratulations. You won the first ever Lemon NP that was winnable.
My computer just blue screened.
No!
I know speed Ming and I blue screened.
Broke them on.
They were too powerful.
Rigged.
That's how. That's actually.
God.
So when I said you can't declare any war on anyone outside, there's a bit of code in the
Insane.
mod, where if you just if you declare war outside the box, it just blue screens.
instantly
No.
blue screened me. Insane.
All part of a plan.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, anyway, thank you all guys very much for watching. But that is going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the Sengoku Daimyo experience. It was unfortunate in 2 parts, but it's a death well worthy. And Tokugawa get that historical W. So there we go. As before, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.